Gritly.
All right. Welcome back,
I haven't-
everybody.
Oh,
I haven't
he's back.
rated.
We
Oh,
have
man.
arrived.
Everybody just disappeared off my screen.
What?
It's like, oh, I can see
You
everybody.
disappeared off of ours, so.
I can still see him.
I
He
can still
disappeared
see
for
him
a
too.
second there, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Video being video things. But yes, hello, everybody. We have returned yet again. Not quite rid of us yet.
But soon.
Soon, TM.
Thank God for that.
All right, Riley, are you ready with your impromptu?
Absolutely.
Riley's recap.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Totally well prepared.
Right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Riley's Recap. I'm Riley, and this is my recap. Last session, we began as Vierna was still waiting for Sever and Salraxis to make their grandiose and invisible return to the inn where she awaited her interrogation. They did manage to make it back to the inn, and they did go upstairs, become uninvisible, come back down, and then Sever managed to explain the unfortunate, untimely, and again, I can't stress this enough, entirely unavoidable passing of Anton. Once we got all of that squared away, Sever did notice that Barana was being a little too thorough with one of the cups that she was cleaning, so he promptly went over there and threatened to murder her. Bold choice, but we take those, I guess. She scattered, and we resumed our conversation. We then decided to go upstairs, where Zephia, who was shit-faced at this point, would wait in the hallway with Vagar as he guarded the door, and the rest of us, including a drunk Elon, a high Vierna, and a perfectly sober everyone else, went in to inspect all of the notes. We found basically nothing of importance. It was mostly that they didn't know much. It was pretty gruesome. It was pretty bad. And whoever was writing the most thorough of the reports thus far did get distracted by something. Couldn't possibly have been the large noise that was created while he was writing said notes for them to steal. And then those notes were burned. In the middle of that conversation, some rando-ass dude showed up and asked Vagar to pass along a letter, and Vagar, being the incredibly high-quality doorman that he is, said, "No dice, sir. Who the fuck are you?" That's not verbatim, but, something similar to that. And we found out that it was Meek in disguise. He came in, we all talked, and we found out that Meek is a part of the Order, as well as Barana, the nosy inn owner, and about half of Blackrock, so that was great. Sever and Vierna had a brief discussion about the Order and how they were not super comfortable with the fact that Meek was involved in it. The rest of the group had a brief discussion on how they were a little uncomfortable with not murdering Meek, which is a hot take because he's just such a charming and lovable guy. And then we all decided that we would go and check in on the gnomes, whom Vierna had already checked in on, and was pretty confident they were okay, and was positive they weren't drunk. So, that is where the session ended. Dun, dun, dun! I don't have any questions for you guys this week. Will the gnomes be okay? Find out tonight on Dungeons, Dragons, and Dimwits.
That was well.
That might have been, that was your best one yet.
You can tell that you really practiced that like time and time again, just to really make sure you got the
Just
cadence.
the amount of time that you put into that.
It showed.
Yeah,
think
well,
it really
I was
did.
I was pretty positive you guys don't listen to him anyway, so I don't know why you were all up in arms when I didn't write one time.
We always listen to them.
Yep, and now you know more than ever that we listen to them.
Okay.
All right, excellent. Well, all right. So as we jump back into it, so you guys, after we had left off, you guys could all kind of finish the various lines of questioning up in the room. You had gotten some information out of the Silver and Zelraxis. We were able to determine that you guys were pretty much not really suspected at all. There wasn't really a whole lot of suspects to go off of. The cover letter that was the one that was kind of cut off halfway through, and all of that was promptly burned up by Zelraxis, so there is no longer any evidence of all of that. So after you guys had those conversations, you decided to go, based off the information you found, and then that listed that the 2 gnomes would be taken in for questioning, you decided that you guys were all going to head to the jail to check to see if they were there. So kind of as we pick it back up, you guys are kind of just now settling down the stairs and coming into kind of just like the main area of the tavern, where you guys are still kind of talking about what you wanted to do, how you want to get there, etc. So that's what we will jump back into, as you guys have descended down the stairs. All except for Zephia, who has retreated to her room to sleep off her hangover and drunkenness. For her.
Wow, what a
Freudian slip.
there. Well, that's canon now.
Yeah, well.
I'm pretty sure Sever and I were still upstairs in the room.
Yeah, and I believe I was staying behind as well to work on my stuff. And then
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, because I mean it's only about noon at this point. You guys, the events that took place for a pretty short period of time. In the grand scheme of things, just a lot of jam-packed stuff going on in there. So yeah, it's about noonish. You guys have the whole rest of the day. It's gonna do with what you want. So if you guys wanted to take some time, I know, Verna and Sever, you said you guys were up in her room. Ilo said you're working on something in your room. I know you're finished on your helmet piece, correct?
Yeah.
Gotcha. The rest of you, I don't know what the rest of you want to do. If you guys want to head down to the main area and chat and figure stuff out. If you guys want to go up to your individual rooms, it's, like I said, still plenty of daylight left. So
You're muted. Or you're not coming through. Or
Oh,
I
he's
didn't-
muted in video. Yeah, there you go.
I'll be down there waiting.
okay.
Yeah, I'm downstairs as well.
Likewise, I'm walking down the stairs.
Yeah, I guess I'll probably head down that way as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I would have followed.
All right, so you guys kind of all walk down in there. It's starting to pick up a little bit. There's a couple of more patrons that have kind of come down from their rooms that are in various stages of eating their lunches. You see a couple people, a couple of half-orcs that are kind of sitting on one of the tables back in the corner, just eating on some just kind of meat and bread and stuff like that. A couple of people just sitting up at the bar talking to Barana.
Yeah, I'd give Barana like a side glance, knowing she's in the order now. Just and then kind of walk over to the group. So, what are we doing? Are we like going out to check on? I told you they're fine.
Yeah, I think it'd probably be best to check on them at least.
Okay, well, they sounded fine. I mean, you would think they would have said, by the way, we're in jail. But they didn't. They just said, no, I'm not drunk.
Again, I really don't think they understood what was going on. They just
They're-
heard voices in their head,
Did you,
so
did you like give them instructions on what to do?
I mean,
Sure did.
I think it was pretty clear, you know?
Clear for who? Clear for me or clear for Vagar? Sorry, Vagar.
Vagar did great when I cast sending on him. There was no
Right.
casualties.
Question. Rude. When you're in someone's head,
Mhm.
do you see what they see?
No,
What do you see?
what I see. Like,
I would give Vierna a very like
okay,
my point exactly.
I can, if I'm standing right here when I cast it and I'm looking at all of you, I can still see it. Just you guys when I cast it. I just think things and then you can hear what I thought.
at the phrase "think things," he looked over to Alon.
Okay. Right. Okay.
Wait a minute. Out of character on that one. Is that something that I'm supposed to remember from last time? You gotta help me out with that. I want to laugh. I want to know.
No, I think
No, he's just calling me dumb.
Yeah,
No, it's just when you and
Like
him
them
put
being
it
this
in
crazy.
his head. Yeah. That,
Hold on, say it again. Everybody
It's
talk
when
over
you-
here.
when you two told Vagar that she was off her rocker and crazy and
Oh,
you know
gotcha.
has
I just
fleas
want to make
and
sure
all
I
this.
was. What's
It's
gonna
kind, of, it's kind of just like setting it precedent or precedent.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
So
look back at Vagar and be like, "We know that's not true."
okay. All right.
So you have supersonic hearing.
Nope.
Oh.
So
I'm just gonna
again,
stare at Vierna more intently,
So how
like
and he points to Sever. So how do you know that they're okay? You know that
well, because I asked them, and
Right.
they said this is not verbatim, but they said something along the lines of, "Honey, that V girl is in my head. I think that was the drow." No, I'm not drunk. I mean, if you're in a relaxed enough situation to be talking to your wife and call her honey and then reiterate that you're not drunk, you must be somewhere where you
Oh.
could be drunk. So
So
they're probably at home, hanging out.
I vote we
So
go
it's-
save him. I know I previously have felt certain ways about them, but you just put that man in a shitstorm of arguments with his better half, and now he's over there arguing based on what. Do you understand how that sounds? Put yourself in his shoes. He just told his lady that another woman is talking to him.
You're getting Vagar lectured right now.
We have to go at this point.
I'm fine going to check on them. I'm just saying I feel pretty confident based on the only mild panic in his voice and the fact that he called her honey and said he wasn't drunk, that he's fine. I think we're all being a little dramatic, but we can check in with him if it would make everyone feel better.
what would you like to do then if you don't want to check in on them? 'Cause, I mean, the city's still on lockdown. It's not like we have anything else that we can go do right now, aside from sit here all day.
Well, I have plenty of stuff that I can do that makes sitting here fun. I got a whole bag of them, and I just hold up my bag of holding.
So I had a thought this morning. Right? Call me
Please.
crazy.
Thinking.
Just randomly things pop in there. So actually, you know what? Everybody, take a knee. Take a knee. Come here. Take a knee. I don't
A
want.
knee.
It's slang for get the fuck over here, so I don't have to shout across the room.
Okay. All right.
I'd move.
I come stand like right next to him, like my breastplate's on his shoulder,
Vagar physically takes a knee right in front of you.
and Vagar should be on the other side.
This is great. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna lower my voice. I can't even say it.
It doesn't
Okay.
look conspicuous at all.
Total nothing to see here.
Mind your business, Piranha.
Yeah. Don't make me beat your ass. Anyway.
This is so rude to the poor barkeep.
So, everybody remember why we came here in the first place? To take this letter
Yeah,
to...
I've said that let's go do that
Yeah,
multiple times.
I know, and I'm with you. I'm on board. I'm in that boat right now.
Mhm.
However, kind of what I want to do, instead of delivering that letter, I
So you're
say...
not on board with me
No, I am, but
because I said go deliver the
Oh,
letter.
let him talk.
we are.
What do-
But the letter that we're going to be delivering is not necessarily going to be that one. It's going to be one that I write.
We burn it.
We can burn. We can. Well, we
Yes.
can't. Don't burn it just yet because I kind of needed to copy it. So,
What letter are you wanting to deliver?
well, so I think it would be more beneficial to us. Call me crazy. If
Crazy.
we, in the governor's hand, right, says he hired us to find his orb or whatever. We found it. We returned it. We gained the governor's favor. He's happy with us. We did great work. Not only that, we are loyal. And kind of,
Well, the only thing with that is, how do you know that they haven't had any kind of other correspondence to counter that?
it's easy. We just tell him that this came directly from the governor.
Right.
We
but what
are
if they had
from
something
him.
else that came directly from the governor.
I mean,
We might want to confirm that they haven't talked to them before we try to lie. So maybe we should have both letters prepared.
So you're saying you're on board with the forgery, but
So-
you want to keep the original so that we can do a little swapperooski.
Just in case we get put into a hard spot.
What?
Okay.
Hold on.
Not a bad idea.
And then
Like, what if we walk in and the mayor's standing there?
That would
Okay.
be rough.
what is, I mean, oof.
Vagar kind of glances over at Elon. What do I see when I look at you? Like your hair, your
A broken
clothes?
motherfucker.
What color is your hair, Justice?
Yeah. What do you look like? Like how do your
Blue hair.
what was that? Blue hair. Okay.
Kind of not as. I mean, if you're looking for
Look who
like just
joined.
pure physical, you're gonna look more to the point that maybe he's not as stoic as he once was. He's not as.
I know previously you said something about your emblem. What's it look like now? Or your crest, I think you
It's
called
still
it. or something.
there, but it's broke. So you can see like the crack. So like what would be on the shield, what would be on the chest plate is gonna be like just cracked down the middle. Maybe half of it missing. So it's not the emblem anymore that you would see, but it's still there, just broke.
Gotcha. Okay.
But you would see just not as much of the confidence as
Enthusiasm
once
stuff.
was. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So you put all your armor back on, Aelon?
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you still had it on, if you're just wearing your undershirt stuff still.
I would look to Sever and just say I think that's a good idea, but I agree with Aelon. I think we should at least keep this other letter just in case we walk in there, like you said, and Mayor standing there.
Governor.
Or yeah, whatever he is. He was an idiot anyway.
But he doesn't know that.
Okay,
So-
question. Okay, so if we walk in there, he isn't there.
If you
How do
walk
we
in there and everything you feel is good, then go with your plan. If you feel like there's
Yeah.
any kind of trap, just go with the original reason. You can't get in trouble for not lying.
Can someone do me a favor and remind me what the letter was that
I think pretty much it's
The-
saying that they're needing reinforcements to their city. And
that's right, okay.
Yeah, the one that referenced the eye was on a separate one. That's the one you intercepted.
The
Benedict.
infernal one. Okay.
Yeah, that was the informed one. The one that you guys were told to deliver, basically just a requisition of forces. Essentially just stating that they got rid of the bandit issue and they need additional forces to keep the security of the town. I can look back through the notes
Okay.
and find out exactly what I wrote in it. It wasn't super long, I don't think.
But that was the point.
Yeah,
Okay.
just
Yeah,
just
that was-
requisition
okay.
forces.
So listen, what if we just modify this letter? You know,
That's what
they're
he said.
requesting additional. Well, no, he's saying write a whole different letter. What if we just modify the original?
Well, if we do that, then
Have it say-
everything
have it
that you
say-
just agreed to is broke because we've modified the original. So we have no fallback.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. But maybe we add in the part that was in the original letter in the new one, but
Oh,
also
about-
add in the
About
part
sending
about the,
getting reinforcements.
yeah,
well,
and then
you
also
guys
add
can-
in
You can do the precipitation. Why don't you just make two?
The precipitation?
It doesn't work.
Yeah.
That's not what that's for. Vagar.
Oh, prestidigitation. Got it.
Yeah,
Thought he's
that's
talking about it raining outside.
Oh, you can't
no.
make another?
not with
Well,
that
it-
spell. No.
Oh.
But I mean, I just need a copy of the original, and I'm good. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, I just think that I don't know. It will kind of help us gain favor with these people because they don't seem like they're too great of people, right? They seem kind of evil. This place has kind of like an evil aura around it. Can we all agree to that? It feels kind of bad, like a bad place to be. No, just me. Okay.
No, I agree. And then kind of like glances at Avon. Just kind of like gloomy.
killed a
and, like,
woman.
all-
Well, that wasn't you. That was the disease. Okay.
Maybe we
is
stop saying that.
Oh,
We're all
yeah, we're whispering.
right here.
Yeah, and
You're
we'll
just
Kansas
3
City-
inches from my nose.
It doesn't. Yeah, and she'd get even closer. Tips almost touching.
And at
She'd
this
be
point, I
like-
stand up.
That's rude.
Is the city kind of more run down, Merc? Like, does it look kind of like a gloomy place to be?
More so, yeah. A lot more militant than like a lot of normal cities would look. But yeah, all the colors and stuff you see around you were kind of to match the mountainscape, like black, muted grays, things like that. It's got a very kind of overall like a somber feel to it.
Yeah, I agree. It's definitely not a place I'd like to
So-
stay longer than we have to.
Sever, are you saying that we split up in 2 groups or all one group? Because we,
No,
you know,
no. I'm saying that we all gather up the merry band and head on up there because the governor. Now I did it. The governor contracted all of us to go and deliver this letter. So, and we were all the ones that cleared out the bandit camp. So, it would make more sense if we all went.
I guess it gives us
And
something to do today too. while
Something to
the
do
things
and a
still
good
locked
show
up.
of force, right? There's safety
Yeah.
and strength in numbers.
Who are we supposed to talk to? I don't know that we've ever got a...
Ladon.
Have we?
Wasn't it Ladon? That was his
Have
name,
we figured
right?
out
That's
what who
No, I
Ladon
think
technically is?
Just
yet?
the order, right? That's who we were supposed to give the letter to.
The letter you were requisitioned to deliver was meant to go to the commander of the guard as a requisition for additional forces.
And that was-
Ladon is the guy that you guys are hunting that you got from the bandit captain is the one that's responsible for the attacks.
Okay. All right, I got kind of mixed up there.
Yeah, but the commander, you were told his name. I have it written down here. Such a long list of NPCs. Commander El Nara.
Okay, I think. Yeah, I got a little mixed up there. Okay, you know what? It's fine. It shouldn't change the plan at all. So. Yes. No. How do we feel?
Yeah, let's do it.
My only thing is as long as we have that backup plan.
We can do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And, yeah. We are gonna have to fill in. Look around for.
But what's your goal? You're talking about modifying it, but you really say what's your goal in modifying it?
The goal is to have them look a little bit more kindly on us. Have them trust us a little bit more. Rather than.
Maybe say something about the point of granting us into the upper level.
I don't know if I want to push it that far. I don't know how much
what
the
other
governor
kind of
knows.
kind thing is going to do for us?
Well, we'll have access to the upper level tomorrow for the funeral.
There might be baby trouble. Go ahead.
Mm,
That was all I had to say. Just that
I just
tomorrow
no,
we have access to the upper level.
I just more worry to the. I don't want to get. I don't.
You don't want to push it too far. I got
Right. Yeah. I think that would
So
be. So
what
I
would
think.
be your plan?
I
Like,
think.
how would you word it?
Well, like I said, so it would basically just be detailing that he hired us to take care of the bandit camp that was attacking the village, his fucking town, Dorora, right? We cleared out the bandit camp. He then trusted us to set out to find his missing orb or whatever, his eye, whatever. We just say that we find it, we returned it, and so he's basically giving us a gold seal of approval. He's basically saying, yeah, I trust these guys. They're loyal. They came back to me. They brought it back to me. They did everything I asked them to. Trust them. Basically him saying to the commander, trust these guys. They're good. Like,
That could help.
I'm good with it.
so it's not necessarily, I'm not necessarily trying to be like, hey, give these guys 300,000 gold pieces. It's more of just because influence, I think, word of mouth, reputation, a lot of that I think will carry a little bit more weight here than gold.
I agree.
Vagar.
So you guys know how I played that joke on you yesterday?
You're gonna have to refresh my memory,
Yeah.
buddy.
The hole in the
Oh, when you,
ceiling.
yeah.
I think it fucked Zeffy up pretty good. She was pretty drunk. She's not here. So
Yeah, no, Ilo's not either. So we'll go up and get
Oh.
them, and just kind of explain the plan. And
you
if
want
there's
me to do that?
sure,
Okay. Just kind of stumbles up the stairs, just not knowing what door Ilo's in. He's just knocking on all the doors going by.
No, that's mine.
As
Wait a
he's
minute, we're
going
in the
by-
same room, right?
Yeah, we were in the same room.
It's that one.
Cam peeks his head around the stairs. What one?
That one right there. One more.
Oh, okay. Hello?
Yes, Vagar.
Your presence is requested at the table.
For what?
Breakfast,
I already ate.
lunch.
It's
And
not
then he
lunchtime.
kind of just puts his mouth to the door. Listen, I can't say it. You don't hear shit of it. It's just a whisper, like a mumbled whisper.
You're gonna hear like the sounds of like metal just clanging together as it's like pushed across the table, and then the door's just gonna swing open like real quickly. What?
Listen, they need you down there for breakfast.
Vagar, you realize it's like noon.
Lunch. Okay,
I'm just gonna sigh
will-
deeply and just
I will
Walk.
let them know you will be a minute for lunch. I gotta go get Zephyr. Goes on down to the room that Zephyr was in.
I'm gonna go back and put my things away. And
Go
then
put her pants on.
yeah.
You opened the door with no pants. Why did that dialogue not come across, dude? Oh well.
Well, I mean, you're just so tall, you probably just didn't
right,
notice.
right, totally, yeah. So yeah, Vagar knocks on the door that Zephyr would be in. Psst. Hello.
Who is it?
Vagar.
Vagar.
Come in.
I don't want to. Listen. Are you are you okay?
I don't want
Yeah.
to.
Okay. Thanks for showing me the secret, but we gotta go have lunch now.
What?
Jesus Christ.
I need you to get up and get dressed and come
Laugh when he loses
downstairs.
his mind here in a minute. Get the fuck up!
Get
Relatable.
dressed.
Yes, get ready.
Yeah. Just gonna open the door. I'm dressed.
Oh, okay. How are you feeling after last night? That sounded terrible. How are you feeling?
It's been the same day, by the way.
It
Did
was this
something
morning.
happen?
Yeah, it's been like
Oh.
2 hours.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was all in
I
the
thought it
morning.
oh. Oh, yeah. Sorry, you kind of overslept. You all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just gonna step out in the hallway and close the door behind her, just kind of like awkwardly looking at you.
Well, after you. And kind of like points towards the stairwell.
Oh, okay.
As y'all pass my door, since you didn't shut it, if you peer in, I'm like pulling my pants on.
Like butt ass naked. Oh God, help ass.
Oh God, hell fast.
Don't tell Elon I've seen his sister's ass.
Please don't tell Elon.
Yeah, your secret's
Please.
safe with me, no problem.
Okay, and your secret's safe with me. And then kind of like walk down the stairs.
Thanks.
All right, guys. I got him. Everyone is ready to go, kind of, in a little bit.
Thank you, Vagar. That was
You're welcome.
that only took about 45 minutes. Thank you.
Yep.
It's
So
fine.
that long?
Fucking felt like it.
That was like 5.
Yeah, I definitely felt like it up there.
Yeah. It's okay. I appreciate. Thank you. That's fine.
Just gonna take a seat.
Okay. Is
Nah.
anyone hungry or thirsty?
Take some water.
Yeah, I'll have some water.
About this time, I'm gonna step down the stairs.
I look at Vagar to see what he's staring at.
I'll go to the barkeep real quick and grab some waters and some snacks for the road.
Step down there and should really teach Vagar how to shut doors.
You don't know how to shut them yourself?
Well, I mean,
Facts.
he left the door open when I didn't have any pants on.
Poor guy.
What's that supposed to mean?
You got the no acetal disease.
Like, that's literally impossible.
Turn around.
And I'm
Hey,
gonna-
V,
Yeah.
what you think of that ass?
I'm gonna have
I feel like she's looking at the ceiling, by the way. I feel like
I feel like you're not looking.
V. How's my ass look?
I think we're getting off topic.
We'll be live on Kick starting next year.
Or waiting for the next thing to come out, whatever it's going to be called.
I agree with Sever that this is
Wildly
wildly off topic. It's
and inappropriate. Whore
Yes.
behavior, I think, would be the
if you
term.
ask me,
Yeah.
that's what I would say. Yeah, she's like hard staring at your ass now. She hasn't looked away. Yeah.
So Reckless would kind of roll his eyes and pull out his book and just shake his head and start writing.
Is this how 50 Shades of Grey started?
Did you not read it?
Unfortunately.
No,
You should.
I don't want to.
I'm busy that day.
So Vagar walks up to the bar to kind of get some road snacks.
Okay. You see Brianna sitting there, and she kind of like looks like she's like doing something kind of behind, like putting an order ticket up on like the back kitchen.
Excuse me.
She's gonna turn around. Yes. How
Listen.
Can I help you?
I want to pay for the damages of to your cupboard that I threw, and I would like to order some food and drinks, preferably in a canteen if possible, for the road.
I'm just
The road.
Your town's pretty big, and I'm a pretty large man. I get hungry.
I can't argue with that logic.
I'm just gonna let you know, I rolled for ass, and that is above average ass.
Fair enough. Roll for ass.
You didn't roll for size.
Roll for shit rag. You know what I'm saying?
Season 2 shirt will be roll for ass.
God.
Season 2. Dude, we're gonna be on season 1 for the next 4 years.
That's true.
And we might leave
New
Blackrock
Unity.
by then.
Probably not.
We might leave this tavern by then.
Yeah, just some crackers and water, preferably, or something dry food.
So
Try jerky.
That'll work.
She'll turn around and she'll start going and getting some of the stuff.
okay, do I have to re-explain everything, or am I good of just being like, yeah, I told them what I just told everyone?
I'd say you're probably good for continuity's sake.
Got it.
Do you need me to repeat any of it?
Who has the original?
Also, I think he was talking to you.
Brianna?
Yeah, it's in my bag of holding.
She'll just follow along.
Okay, well,
I
Sever, you probably
I
need
actually
that,
have
right?
both. So we have 2 letters.
Yeah, could I see the one that's in Infernal again,
Yeah.
just for a refresher?
Yeah, and then just dig in there, like up to my shoulder. Hold on. The organization in here just takes a second.
It's
Shut up.
okay.
Ah, got it.
When it's your fucking bag, you should. Okay.
I would grab it. Is it the letter, or did you grab the wrong one?
It's the letter. Grab the right one.
Roll for letter.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it, I'll roll for letter.
Good lord.
Where are my dice?
It's either one or it's the other.
I don't know where
Or
my dice
it's
went,
some
so I'm not
random
rolling
letter.
for letter.
Oh, okay.
Not rolling.
It's the
I
letter.
don't
Missed
have my-
opportunity. All right, so I would open up the letter and just start reading it again. Where'd you send that to me, Mark? Was it in my channel?
Probably. That sounds like something I would do.
We actually had this discussion last time and you guys couldn't find it, so I can give you the recap if you'd like. It basically said that he had hired us to look for the orb. We claimed we hadn't found it.
He thinks
He was
we have it.
he was a little suspicious that we have it.
They may have it. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it was very vague wording too. Like very short. Like something you would see that came through like on like what is the beep, 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 Morse code? Like that, like very short, not a lot of descriptors.
Yeah. So yeah, I would show it to Sever. And do you speak or read Infernal?
So I can kind of read all writing.
Perfect. Here.
Now the question is, and I'm going to take it and look at it, can I copy it in Infernal?
So you're trying to plagiarize this letter, not the one you were told to deliver?
No.
I don't know what I'm trying
You'll
to
have the
plagiarize
wrong
yet. I
letter.
might just plagiarize all
Yeah,
of it.
this is the one. The one
This
that
is
was
the
in
one-
Infernal was the one that you guys intercepted from like the carrier bird. Like Benedict
Okay.
ate the bird and gave this to you guys.
Yes, I remember
That's
that.
the coded one. The one you guys were tasked to
This is
deliver
in
is just
common.
written in common.
Yeah,
it's
Yeah.
that
common.
was the one with the waterproofing on it.
Yeah, the one you guys,
Correct.
Yeah.
the waterproofing
Yeah.
one, the one that you guys were tasked
Yeah,
to
was
deliver,
the
didn't
send
mention the eye
reinforcement.
at all. That was basically just, hey,
Yeah.
I need reinforcements, more or less.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm more so just showing this to you
So-
so that like you're aware of what it says.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
yeah, that should be
Because we
fine.
weren't supposed to get this to
Well,
begin with, but
Well,
you know,
Should be
here,
fine.
they might be expecting that letter,
The Infernal one?
right?
Hmm.
So why don't you combine the 2 letters when you do your
Forgery.
thing? You
Yeah,
can
well
do.
that defeats the
What?
purpose of forging that letter.
Well, here's where you switch the narrative, because this is
Oh, I
saying it doesn't trust us. If you switch it to
Does
they
trust.
explicitly trust us, then that puts us in a much better light or a much better place to move forward.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
But here, like he said, he doesn't know if he can transcribe it or forge it into Infernal, but he can read it. So what you speak Infernal, correct, Araxis?
Yeah.
So why don't you 2 work together? You write out what he should say, and then he can forge it and change the script to look more like it was written to match this.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
So just to make
You
sure
wanna-
that we're on the same page and no one's getting things confused with it, why are we including this letter? Like, what was the purpose for including that letter in anything?
Well, it's the fact that they might be expecting that, especially since it was written.
Who is they? You guys
Whoever
remember
it
who
was.
it's addressed to?
It was written on the front of it.
It was addressed to
Yeah.
the Arvir, which was translated to the Order.
Yes.
So it's not addressed to any specific person.
The order name on the note. Have it right here. So could have given it to Meek.
Why can't we give it to him?
We could give
Still.
it to Verana.
How do we get him back here? Oh, yeah.
Does anybody else know how to do sending?
I don't.
Yeah, I can write a letter. You got his address?
Okay,
It's
well
a
then
1, 2, 3, go fuck yourself street.
if we start right now, in roughly 4 hours, I can call Meek.
Or
Yeah, but you're kind of needed for this conversation whenever we go.
I know. I'm saying I can't.
yeah, but
I need to rest first. Like it
Yeah.
really tires me out doing it.
Right. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, I
Okay,
get it.
so then why don't we just wait and get the letter to Meek, and he can take it to the right people?
Well,
Why
'cause
do we have
still
to go out there?
We still have to go to the commander and deliver the letter from the
Yeah.
governor.
Yeah, but that's
Well, we were the ones tasked with doing it. Wouldn't you want him to meet the people that you're saying is supposed to have good favor?
I'm more interested in the order, to be honest with you.
The order is who the letter's addressed to.
That's the one we intercepted. So
I ordered a water.
Yeah, the just gonna look at Zephy and just shake my head and just be
You're
like,
You're gonna
so here's
sandwich too. You need to put something on that stomach.
here's the thing, because
Good
we
idea.
can go and meet the commander and give him the reinforcement letter.
hmm
That doesn't even require very many people. The rest of us can be back here doing the forgery and resting for the sending, and doing all that. Because they're two separate people, so we don't need to pretend it's all like one situation here. So let's, kind of divide and conquer the issues that we're having here. Go see the guard, check on the gnomes with the one group. The other group stands back, does the forgery. So that would be, but Vienna, Zelraxis, and Sever need to stay back and do that. They all need to work together on that, and the
Did
rest of us
Meek-
can go out.
Did Meek tell us how he joined the order?
No, I don't think
Because
so.
Sever, he told us that he was looking for you in Vienna, and he was tasked by Kraylin to come over here. How is he looking for you guys, and all of a sudden he joins up with this order, which I would assume is.
I got it. Kraylin's over the order.
Wouldn't surprise me, to be honest with you.
Well, I don't know
It could
him,
be,
so-
but my confusion is if he's here solely looking for you in Vienna, why would he be involved with the order?
Is the order only here?
No.
No.
I mean, the
Yeah,
only
very
place
long
I've heard
arms.
is here.
Long arms.
So, I mean, technically, it could be a part of the order, but it has nothing to do with the fact of him being here.
So how about this? How about we just continue on with the plan like Ilo said? We stay back, we get the letter, we forged it, we get all that set up, get Meek back here, and then we can ask him in a less threatening, interrogative way how he became part of the, because I think we scared the living shit out of him when Vagar was ready to chop his head off. So if we could avoid doing that, that would be great. I think you can get more information out of him. If he, because he knows who he's talking to. He's,
I think you
V,
confused the two.
well, somebody threatened to chop his fucking head off. So, and
Vagar
that's
was
not
the
really
nose.
helping. Okay, well,
That
whoever,
was me.
well, whatever.
Okay. One
That's
of the
not
tall ones.
All right, so I think this is the plan: is you three stay back, do what you need to do. The rest of us four will go meet the captain and check on the gnomes.
So who are the
All right.
numbers? I know Vagar's not there, but who are the numbers? You said 4 and 3. What are those?
Oh, it's
You would
me,
be coming
Sever,
with us.
me, Sever, and Zalraxis, and the rest of you guys are going out.
What are the three of you staying behind to do exactly?
I am going to trance while Zalraxis and Sever collaborate on rewriting the infernal letter.
Okay.
So what's the point of rewrite? Just I'm trying to follow. I thought
So-
we were talking about
so
one
the
letter.
thing-
What's the point of the other letter?
The current, or which other letter? The one to the captain or the one
No,
the
one,
infernal?
the one we just
So-
brought into it.
The infernal one was sent from the town. That's the direction it came from, and it was heading towards Blackrock. So that's what we think. But it was basically telling them that they can't trust us. So what we're doing is switching the wording, telling them that they can trust us. So that gives us a little more play.
And
Okay,
since
so
we
here's
have
the-
history with this Meek guy, it might be easier to persuade him, Sever. I mean, I
Oh
don't
my
know him
God.
too well, but that
V,
seems.
What?
I need a favor.
Okay.
You're gonna hate it.
Perfect. I normally do. What do you need?
Let's
Your
do good
rat?
help.
Benedict?
No.
Yeah, you have to give it to him.
Beauregard, first of
Beauregard,
all.
whatever.
And no. You killed Jeffrey. You go find him, Rat.
No,
You're
come.
not taking
V,
mine.
please.
No.
Please.
I
Please.
No, I got him to sit last night, and I think it was because I told him to this time.
Please.
You want me to ask?
Listen, please. Hey, stay with me. Come on.
Great.
Like-
Legally moved.
Wait.
If you
Why
shut up,
are we
Zalrax.
giving him
If you
a
think,
useless rat?
trust me, please. I will fucking.
You can't
I'll
find
get
me
you a
another...
pet snake. I'll get
I
you a
don't-
pet snake.
I don't want a pet snake. I want
Snakes are-
Beauregard.
They make great pets.
I know that. But
Yeah, we have Sever.
Listen. I'm a human. I don't know if you've noticed this, but I'm
I'm
weird.
sorry. Your scales are showing through.
They're not.
Real quick, while this is all happening, Vagar, Barana, she comes out carrying kind of like an armful of stuff. It's kind of like in a basket just to help bring it over to you, but there is like a big quarter block of cheese, a loaf of bread, and a pretty good sized pile of like dried meats, like jerkies. And she's gonna kind of hand it over to you, and there's like a canteen full of water as well. Here's your to-go meal.
Okay. Thank you. What do I owe you for it?
Between that and she looks over at the spot where the mug flew into the wall and shattered. I'd say probably about a gold.
Okay.
Emotional toll.
Well. Okay. Is anyone sitting at the bar?
Not at the moment, no.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna give you 2, all right? Just because I appreciate you.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry about my friends. They're being kind of loud. We got a big day, just ready to get some errands done. Speaking of errands, we might need a guard. Are they still doing that? Is the policy still being toured around with the guard?
Yeah, I can have one come in and get you guys.
Okay, yeah, I don't know, 10 minutes so, but okay, thank you. And then takes out 2 gold and puts them on the table.
is the block of cheese visible?
Mm,
And the large
yeah, it's
basket
in-
thing, yeah.
Yeah, it's in a basket on the bar.
Can I try and steal a chunk off of it?
From the table you guys are all sitting at?
Yeah.
Well, are you gonna get up and go over there and steal it?
Yes.
Sure. I guess. Are you trying to sneakily do it?
I mean, not like super sneaky, but like I'm not trying to make a big show of it.
Okay.
Just trying to like not piss Vagar off,
She's
but
stealing
also
the
steal
cheese.
some of his cheese. So I don't know if you want me to
Yeah,
roll
that's a roll
something for
strength
it.
check just to see, but
okay. Okay.
just to see if you manage to sneak over there clumsily. God damn it, Riley, the glasses.
It's a bio.
Where's the other half?
It makes me think of that scene in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory at the end where everything's cut in half. He's sitting at that desk that's cut in half.
That's what we like to call a bionicle.
You need to get one of them monocles or whatever with a little chain.
21.
Yeah, I'd say you're able to relatively, pretty sneakily get over there and steal some cheese.
Great. I'm going to grab some of that cheese and then I'm just going to march upstairs and give it to Beauregard.
As
Hey,
his last
no,
meal.
As Vagar walks
gonna-
back,
wait.
what's it
I'm gonna
gonna do?
follow her
on.
up the stairs.
Zalraxis would put his book away, and then he would reach in his cloak and grab another book and start flipping through the pages very quickly. I know it's in here some. He would start reading. I think I have a plan. I can cast a spell
I got a plan, Arthur.
that would create a rat that we could give to Meek. And with this, I can also communicate with it telepathically when I'm in a certain amount of range, and I can listen to everything going on. So if Meek decides that he's going to, I don't know, have a meeting with the Order, I could listen in on it. He gets his
So-
gift as a rat. Vienna keeps her rat.
Are you guys all spread
Who
out?
gets-
Just
Why
real
did
quick?
you
Is
pause
is-
like that before you said rat?
Is Vierna at the base of the stairs? Are you guys all spread out? And he's just like,
Yeah, I'm like
So this is a
I
pretty
was,
loud
I was marching
conversation.
towards the steps.
No,
Yeah.
no, no, no. We're close together.
Okay, then I didn't
You
hear it,
guys
and I
were all at
marched
the
my
table.
happy
The
ass
rest of
up.
you were at the table, except for the aforementioned individuals.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I marched my happy ass upstairs.
But yeah, I would say, this could be a good opportunity for us to get intel from the Order. It serves the purpose to give Meek this rat for whatever reason.
Unfortunate circumstance.
Couldn't be avoided, I'm sure.
No.
But I think this would be now. The
It-
problem is if it dies, like it just kind of
That's
disappears,
fine.
no
I
body
think,
or whatever.
I think he
But
will take really good care of this one, and I don't think he'll let it out of his
This one.
sight ever. So, I think this would be really good. Like,
I think it's a
I
good
love it.
option.
I think that's a great idea. I love it. We should do it.
And Merc, correct me if I'm wrong. That is how Find Familiar works, right? Because that's kind of what I was reading.
So I have to look into it. Yeah, I believe so, though.
Okay.
Do the familiars just stay forever?
Until they
they
die.
die.
Dismissed or die, yeah, and they don't look like spectral. They feel like a rat.
Mhm.
If somebody used
only
detect
difference
magic
is-
around them, they would be glowing very bright. But
And the only thing is, I have to be within 100 feet or yards or something.
Yeah, it's got a
100
distance, I
feet
think,
of
if
me,
you-
and then I can tap into it. But otherwise, yeah, it's just
So that's,
a rat that
it's pretty
will
close.
do whatever I tell him to do.
Okay.
do you have to be in that same range to deliver it commands? Because you have to be able to speak
I
with it telepathically to be able to
believe-
give it the commands, I believe.
As while your familiar is within 100 feet of you, you can communicate with it telepathically. Additionally, as an action, you can see through your familiar's eyes and hear what it hears until the start of your next turn,
Gotcha.
gaining the benefits of any special senses that the familiar has. During this time, you are deaf and blind with regard to your own senses.
Gotcha. Yeah, so it would just be like a regular ass animal outside of your range, but once you're in range of it, then yeah, all that stuff becomes plausible. But you got to be able to track them down. So
Yeah.
Well, familiars do have a higher intelligence than their base, so it's not like it's turns into a regular rat.
no, I'm saying
You
for
can
the
give it.
possibility of him being able to tap into it, he needs to be in range.
Yeah.
Or it's not.
Yeah. But yeah, it doesn't disappear from a range or anything, so he could just take it, do whatever he has to do with it, unless he kills it, in which case that would suck. But
Well, no, then you could just summon it again, and he'll think his rat died.
but yeah, I think it's
That's a
a
great
good
idea.
plan.
Yep, I love it. I don't know if she's. Let me go check on her. That my idea probably just fucking. She's probably toast. So just give me one quick second. I'm just gonna make sure she's all right and not crying hysterically up there. So just, I love it.
Well,
Can you cast it like right now?
I
Or
mean, it
does
takes a little
take-
bit of time.
Okay.
It takes about an hour or
Oh,
so for me
shit.
to
You
do the
gotta
cast. But
concentrate.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I mean, you know how it is.
We got time. So, yep, start doing that, and then I'll be right back. So I will go back upstairs. Which room is ours?
The far
Um,
left.
Far left. Okay,
Yeah, the
RP
far left, the closet one.
Okay.
It's a regular room, but it's
So
No, that's the. I thought
That's
this was how
death.
Rax.
That's how
Oh,
Rax.
right,
out.
yeah,
Yeah,
All right.
mine
Yeah,
is
we're not in
closet.
that closet room. Okay.
So before that happens, I would just say to the group, good luck. I'm gonna go upstairs and then work with Sever on the letter, and then I would kind of follow you upstairs and just say, yeah, I'll be in here whenever you're done, and
Okay.
we can work on the letter.
All right,
and then I would
have to
start
ride back
casting.
at the table with all your snacks and stuff.
Yeah, I'm holding it and I look at him. Where'd everybody go? I got some food. And then looks at the cheese and sees a little. I'm saying a little raccoon handprint, just claw marked a bite of it.
Is there any
Yeah,
fleas?
What the hell? No, I'm not seeing anything. It looks like a rodent got some of the cheese though. I'll just cut that part out and it's food for the road. I'll package it up. Where'd everyone else go?
Just went upstairs for a second.
Yeah, that team they're going upstairs. We're waiting on the guard.
Okay, they said about 5 minutes. So
Yeah, about the time you see Barana walk out and start to go the front door, try to look for a guard to grab. You guys have a couple minutes still.
So what you said, team? What are we doing?
We're going to.
The deliver of the letter.
And check on the gnomes.
Check on the gnomes.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay.
They owe me a lot of money.
Oh, wow.
I gotta fix this armor.
I
So-
Shit off the front.
literally fixed it.
Not that kind of fix.
I mean, I can literally
Can you paint it?
Well,
anybody could paint armor.
let's get a
People can throw paint. They'll
a
make it look
shopping list together, okay? For our errand day. Where we got okay, deliver paper, check, sort people, paint for armor? Huh? No?
Sure.
We can get some paint.
Okay, get paint. What about anything else? We need to stop by anywhere else? Blacksmith, whatever.
Do we even know where we're going for them?
No idea.
I mean, we can ask the guards. They can take us to the guard captain.
I'm
I
talking
would
about
assume the guards would know
gnomes.
the guard captain. No.
Well, they were questions, so I mean, maybe they know where they.
We know where their wagon was.
Yeah, we could start where we left them. If they're not there, then we can ask around.
Okay. Do you have anything to add to the list? Looks at Island.
No, I already did my shopping.
Oh. Jot something down. Okay. I guess we'll wait for the guard. Kind of like pack some foods up into little snack packs. Little like. He's putting
I just
them in
imagine
rags
making
and then
ye
folding-
old Lunchables.
Well, he's like putting like cheese, crackers, a little bit of sausage or meat or whatever, and then like folding it up in a rag and tying it up.
Rag. Mm.
Yep, got plenty of rags, all clean. Putting them in his
All
satchel
clean,
and ready to
100%.
go. Except the one on my left hip. Avoid that one for today.
Today. Yeah, gross. All right, cool. So while you guys are waiting a couple minutes for Ronan to come back with one of the guards, the upstairs other trio, what are you guys currently doing?
I am in my room, sitting crisscross
full of
applesauce
cheese.
on the floor in front of Beauregard's cage. I have opened it and pulled him out, and I'm trying to use the cheese as a treat to get him to sit.
Okay. Roll me an animal handling check.
Okay. I can't read it.
Okay, you rolled a 9 on the animal handling check.
I did roll a 9, yeah.
Okay.
I have a +4 on animal handling, and I don't think I've passed a single one yet.
No, it's
Does
Stupid
she
rat.
get to roll with what is it?
Advantage.
Oh, advantage.
Because she has.
She is using food.
I'll give you advantage on that. Go ahead and roll it. That's a good point.
Good show,
I'm
Vanguard.
trying,
Good looking out.
trying to get a stupid rat. to sit.
18!
18. There you go. Not incompetent. Perfect. It takes you a couple of tries. You kind of like dangling the cheese in front of him and kind of like getting him to get his nose to follow it up. But after about the third try, when you hold the cheese up like this, he'll sit back on his.
Good boy! I wouldn't let ever give you away to that stupid tiefling. Don't worry about it.
You know, on second thought,
Way
He
to
just
ruin it.
combusts.
Way to
It
ruin
attacks
That
it.
you
fireball
violently.
comes out of nowhere.
turns out he's a were-rat.
You hate to see it.
Yeah,
So
I like to wear people.
good news. The Zalraxis came up with a plan to save your friend there.
Brilliant plan.
I appreciate that. However, there would be no saving of the rat needed. There would be saving of you if
No,
you ever took him.
No, there. You understand how important this shit is?
Do
right?
you? Yes, I
Like-
understand how important it is. That we're not giving. He's a family member. We're not donating a family member to the cause
mother.
just because you threw Jeffrey in a fire.
That was a long time ago. I'm sure he's since forgiven me.
Question: how thick are the walls? not?
They're not.
We do this every time.
Okay, perfect. Because I am on the other side of that wall. I am going to just start laughing as soon as she said, throw in the rat into the fire.
So the point is, you don't have to worry about your little friend there. Okay, he's gonna
What's
create
his
a
name,
rat.
Sever?
What's what?
What's his name?
What's whose name?
My
Zalraxis?
rat. No, my rat. What's his name?
I don't think he has a name.
I think we
Honestly,
He
lost
absolutely does.
I
Listen.
think we lost a couple people.
I'm seeing
Oh, we
everybody
did?
up still.
Yeah, we're
I
good.
still see everyone. Yeah.
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 I don't see Merc
Oh, well, I'm definitely still here.
Yeah.
or
Weird.
Slum.
I think
Oh,
that's just the
they just
video
all came back.
connection.
Well, Slum's
yeah.
just like actually AFK.
Everybody came back.
Yeah, I think it's just
That,
video.
that disconnect was so hard. He just
They
out of
abducted him.
IRL.
It's UFOs.
I hate to see it.
Anyways.
Lucky him, honestly.
Point is,
Um,
you don't have to worry. He's not going anywhere. Zalraxis is going to make a rat that we can give to.
ew, what?
He can like summon it. I hate you. Do you remember how that? You remember back when you first met me, the snake that I used to have?
Yumi.
No. Yes, very good. You remember her?
Yeah.
Yeah, and how you would make fun of her?
I made fun of you for wearing her like a skin
Yeah,
tag with your
it
bad
wasn't-
attitude.
Wasn't a skin tag. She was real. She could literally slither and bite the fucking shit out of you and poison you to
Okay,
death.
well,
Which I wish she would have done, because this
Yeah,
would have
she never
saved me
did.
so much trouble right now.
She never. What?
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 Anyway, point is,
No. Run that back. What? Okay, your excuse.
listen, dog.
Get out.
Okay. The
I'm
fucking
looking for the
point is,
guards.
you're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. A little bit of gratitude wouldn't kill
I'm
you.
supposed to thank you because you found a solution to your shitty plan.
It's not a shitty plan. It's a great plan. So,
He can't have Beauregard.
Nah,
He can't. He
nah,
couldn't even
nah.
keep Jeffrey safe.
Matt, don't want to hear it. Don't care. The point is, your little friend is fine and he's safe. So I don't know what's with all this attitude. You need to drop it. All right. You need to move on. Let the past go. So just,
Okay.
he's
Okay,
fine. Everything's
I'm-
fine. Take a deep breath.
I
I understand things. I understand it. I just deep breath and it's gonna be fine. Okay.
mhm.
All right. I'm gonna peek out the tavern window and see if any guards are on their way.
Oh, you see Brana walking back with 2 guards in tow. They'll probably
Like,
be there in
alright.
about 30, 45 seconds.
All right, looks like our escort's here, and then at that time I'm gonna like lift up my gauntlets and just kind of stretch my fingers, and then I'm gonna close them real tight, and you're gonna hear like a crackle off of them, almost like a taser, and then it's gonna hear like a release and like a release of steam, and like hopefully these work. That got quiet.
Tough crowd, huh?
Yeah.
I'm not here. I'm not there. So
Yeah, they're.
I was
those two
expecting,
upstairs.
I was expecting Elon to say something about it.
That hope these work. I was waiting to see if they worked.
Well, I haven't punched anybody.
Well, now's the perfect opportunity. Your brother's right there.
I
So how
don't.
do?
I don't think he wants to be punched by these.
I don't think he wants to get punched back.
I don't think.
Hold on, wait, and like sees like the bickering back and forth. Do you want to test it?
I mean, I'll eventually get to test it. Why
Could
do
it
you
kill
want to
me?
get punched?
I
I don't.
mean-
I don't think it'll kill you in one hit.
Okay.
About this time, the guards and Verona walk in.
Oh, would you look at that? They're here.
She just kind of points over to you, you guys at the table, and then kind of walks back to where the 2 guards kind of walk up and go, do you guys need to go somewhere, or what's that
Like,
we was summoned?
Yeah, we need to make a couple of stops if you don't mind. First, we need to go check out the our Alon's business here. Be the 2 gnomes that drink shop that got real popular during the festival.
Kind of looks back to his partner.
The best
one
stuff you could drink.
The one way down at the end?
Yeah, all the way down there. We need to check on the 2 employees.
We can't really let you go down there right now. It's still a bit of a secure area.
Well, are the people that were there, were they moved somewhere, or are they still there?
I'm not sure. I don't know their names.
Well, I mean, just
we
the
could
people in general there.
Not outside. I mean, they might have been staying at the inn that's up there, but there's nobody still outside by those.
Can we check?
Sure, yeah, we can take you guys up to that inn. You can check to see if they're staying there.
Okay. Yeah, we appreciate that. Also, we need to speak to the guard captain.
Well, like one of our captains, or like with the commander.
Uh,
Do you have a
probably
name?
probably the commander. Ah, fuck! I already forgot what you said.
The commander is what was.
Commander Elnara was his name.
I believe the name was Elnara.
Okay, yeah, that'll be the captain. I'm sorry. Did you have an appointment?
Yeah, we got
He's a little busy at the moment.
Well, we have a letter for him.
A letter.
Yes, addressed specifically to him.
We're more than happy to deliver that up to him for you.
I would rather
he's a little busy.
Well, let's see. We were tasked with delivering it to him, so I at least just want to have my eyes seeing that it's handed to him.
Who tasked you to deliver this letter?
It's gonna be the governor of Dorora.
Dorora. Yeah, he's probably asking for more people again. Yeah, we could. We can go ahead and get you up. We'll see if he's around. He might be, like I said, he might be busy, but we'll see.
I mean, just maybe 5 minutes of his time. Probably not even that much. Just, in order for us to get paid, I gotta make sure it's delivered.
Gotcha. Yeah. Well,
we'll see. Quick question, real quick. Weren't we doing something to this particular letter as well? No. So we're just doing normal with this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is the one that says that we just requested requisition forces. So you guys are forging the other one then, Sever, right? The one that was not addressed to any person in particular? Gotcha. Okay.
Correct.
Cool. We're good. But yeah, so yeah. We'll stop by the sergeant's tent and see if you might know where the commander's at.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
All right, and who's all looks at you guys think who all is going? Is it all 4 of you?
Yeah, just 4 of us.
I think so, and then kind of like kick Steffi to
We got a couple other places that we can stop market-wise as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
But first, to the commander.
All right, yeah, well, follow us. We'll go stop by the sergeant's tent, and we'll go from there. He kind of turns and starts walking out.
I follow.
I would look down at Cephia.
Hey, I'm gonna kind of like.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Cuddle in the back.
Okay.
Just gonna finish the last bit of water and set it down on the table.
Okay.
And follows, yeah.
Cool. So you guys start kind of walking out and following. So it takes you about a couple minutes or so for you guys to get to the town square where the sergeant's tent was at. The whole time you guys are going to walk, and the 2 guards kind of just like, small talking back and forth, and talking about how they can't wait for the lockdown to be over so they stop having to escort people around like they're taxi drivers. But yeah, so it takes a couple minutes for you guys to get up there. Do you want to have a conversation on the way up there, or just kind of silently walking along?
No, I think I'm just listening to the guards, see if they let anything mildly important go.
Yeah, nothing super specific. You can tell that they're kind of just generally annoyed at the point that they have to do this in general. They're just mostly just kind of like general dismay at the situation.
Question. I know we're on lockdown and stuff, and we heard about the unfortunate event out there, but do you guys have any idea of rumors or what had happened or anyone that might have done it?
We're not really at liberty to discuss anything. We don't really know a lot. We've been on escort duty most of the day, but yeah, we're not really allowed to talk about it, so we don't really know too much.
Oh, that's
y'all gotta have some kind of guess.
As far as I can
if
tell,
you don't know the official information, you're not really giving up anything.
Yeah,
we're
like
just
I said,
talking about your personal opinion.
Yeah, as far as we know, it might have been a wild animal attack. Judging from what we've heard, we don't really know the details, but
I mean, is that something we should be worried about? Wild animals getting in the city and just murdering people?
Not really, no. It's not with us being kind of out and about like this now, no.
Hey, you guys got walls.
Yeah, the walls usually prohibit or stop that kind of thing. So we're not quite really sure what happened with that. But yeah, like I said, that's about all we know really about it.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm just gonna plod along until we get to the tent.
All right. After about a couple minutes, you guys get kind of to the center of the town square where that larger fountain was, and I can actually move you guys back onto the big city map. Where is it? There we go. Yeah, so after a couple minutes, you guys get to the large central square where the large water fountain is, in the sergeant station, kind of like up here in the corner. As you guys kind of get there, one of the guards just says, wait right here. And then he kind of trails off and leaves you with the other guard while he goes up and talks to the sergeant that's up there. And he is wearing the kind of similar armor, where most of the guards are wearing kind of like aspects of plate, but most of it's going to be like a chainmail and kind of like a hobrock underneath it. The sergeant is wearing full plate, and he has some markings. I can't remember what I described them as the last time, but he has some markings on his shoulder to indicate that he is of a different rank. And you see the guard kind of go over and start talking to him. They're about like 20 feet away, but you can't really hear what they say at the moment. And you guys can try to listen if you want. It would require you to be a little sneaky about it, but
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to hear.
okay. They're about 20 feet away, so go ahead and give me a perception check.
Whew.
Perception, yeah, 6, natural 1 for the 6. You do not hear anything at all.
Yikes!
You hear anything?
So, did they?
I clean my ears out.
Yeah, there's some ringing in your ears.
Did they?
Fuck! Damn tinnitus.
You said they walked up to the sergeant and talked to him. Did they both? Did both guards leave us
Just
alone?
one of them.
For a second?
One of them standing with you guys, but the one that was primarily talking to you guys, the most part, he has gone over to talk to the sergeant. All right, so he's over there for about a minute. You guys can kind of see them like talking, like you see some exaggerated hand movements. You kind of see that the sergeant looks a little bit miffed, a little bit upset. He's kind of like looking around, almost not really frantically, but after a minute or two passes, you see the guard comes back to talk to you guys, and so it turns out, what did you say the names of the people you were looking for was?
Dahlia and Daron.
Okay.
They owned the. What was the name of their co-owning? Mead.
Never
You
really
had to help
settled
me.
on one, yeah.
Oh.
They said they were still workshopping.
They were
the name.
still fixing the name, but they were coming here for the BBW to try to get the name out there. You know.
Oh yes, yeah, the Blackrock Beer and Wine.
They're-
Yeah,
They're a
go
pair of like, I wouldn't say elderly, but up in age gnomes, a husband and wife.
ahead. Yeah, of course, yeah. So we can actually two birds, one stone with that. They are currently in the jail. They were
What did they
currently
do?
For what?
taken in for questioning, apparently, and the commander is the one questioning them.
Oh. Well, perfect. We can just give the letter to him and see them. Right?
Questioning, you don't suspect them?
I mean, witnesses. We're not really sure the details. Like I said, it's just we were just told that's where they're at. So
That's real interesting. Yeah, we should probably go there then.
yeah, we can go ahead and head over to the city services center and kind of just wait outside there to see if, for when them to come out. Obviously, the jail is unless you're arrested, but we can go ahead and wait up in the main area. And he kind of turns and spins and kind of head down to the south towards the city services center, which is going to be, if I recall correctly, this building right here on the corner.
Yes.
It'll be the same one that you and Sever were at the previous day.
Yeah, I believe that one was it.
So he kind of walks in leads you guys into like the general, like the foyer, like the main entrance of the building, where behind there is this time just kind of a younger human male sitting behind the desk who is kind of just looking at some paperwork, rifling through some paperwork. And the guard kind of walks up to the desk. Yeah, we're gonna leave these individuals up here, and he points to his partner. He's gonna stay. They're waiting on to speak to the commander when he comes back up. And then kid frankly at the desk. Oh, okay, yeah, sure, yep. And kind of goes back down to his paperwork, and that guard in particular kind of walks out, leaving you guys just kind of sitting in the main foyer with the other guard.
Well, this is fun.
Yeah, it's something about government buildings and waiting. Just drains the soul.
Blurring.
Feels like when you get your porch license.
Yeah, you can see the other guard just kind of like standing in the corner awkwardly, just like, ugh.
So we're kind of have like a.
So does this guy?
They're away from us a little bit, right?
Yeah, you guys are kind of sitting down, or at least standing up in the area, like right along. There's like some visitor like benches and stuff like that, where the guard kind of leaning up against the like the main desk that the guy sits at behind the countertop there.
Does this guy kind of look new? Like,
give me a perception check.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna talk to the group and be like, listen, obviously they have their guard up, right? We're not getting to that level, let alone commander. Do you agree? Like, they're
He
pretty
might come
settled.
to us.
I doubt that, but I got an idea. It requires one of the shorter ones, but hear me out. What if I give you this? And then he holds up the cloak that he has, and one of you tries to sneak in there. And
I don't
see.
think that's a good idea.
Okay.
they know we have 4.
I mean, 3 of us have talked. The 4th one really hasn't, but
Well, I mean,
That's
we
true,
got.
that's Zevia, but she can technically do that herself, couldn't she?
Well, the problem is we have a guard staring at us.
well, I would distract him. But if you think it's a dumb idea, then it's a dumb idea.
I mean, this is a jail. I mean, it's. I don't know. I don't think it's necessarily a bad idea. I just don't think it's a great idea.
I say let's see what they do. If they don't
Yeah.
let us figure out anything,
Then maybe yeah.
And Ellen, as you're looking at him, with an 8 on the perception check, unfortunately, you can't really gain a whole lot of information by looking at him, other than he does seem a little bit more.
I was
clean
playing
cut
more
than
like
his
your
partner.
voice. You were like, oh, okay.
Well, that was the guy at the desk.
Yeah, that's who I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
that's the
well,
guy that's in front of us, right? Not the guard standing with us, but he's also there.
Yeah, they're both kind of in the same spot. The clerk is behind the desk, where the guard's kind of leaning up against it.
Like in my opinion, the clerk would, have access to paperwork, maybe see things. Maybe if somebody went over there and talked to that person, we'd get more information than, a normal guard.
With the 8, you gain pretty much that the clerk might just kind of seem anxious or on edge. You can't really get too much of a glean onto whether or not he might be new or not. The only thing you notice about the guard, since he is kind of standing right there, is that his armor looks newer. Doesn't look as like torn or like worn down as some of the others are, especially compared to the guard that was just in there with
So
you guys.
I just kind of look at Ilo and I kind of like point at the clerk without
you
being
want
able
me
to
to-
say too much. I'm
Should I
assuming we
talk
can't
to
say
him?
too much because see what you can get out of that one. Then try to say it quietly.
All right, I'll reach down and pull out the paperwork that I got last time I was here, and I'm gonna go up and approach the clerk.
Okay.
Like, yeah, you busy right now?
Just to kind of like adjust his glasses. Oh, not really, I guess. Can I help you?
Yeah. So I got this wad of paperwork here, and I'm gonna kind of slap the paperwork a little bit on the counter to make it sound thicker than what it is.
Yeah. Okay.
I was like, so, I was thinking about, applying for a business here. I don't remember the lady's name I spoke to last time. She's a older lady. Be what, 2 days,
Margaret.
1 day ago. So yeah, okay. So I was talking to her. She gave me a very not great rundown. She was a little pressed for time. I think it was about closing time when I came in here, and I was like, so I was kind of wanting a little bit of information, walk through on how this paperwork and the whole process works or anything. And I'm gonna give him a couple seconds, and then I'm gonna be like, "Yeah, is something wrong? You seem frazzled."
It's he looks at the paperwork. I'm not super familiar with that paperwork, the citizenship. It doesn't. I'm just a clerk. It has to get filed with the city planners. I don't really know how to answer the question. Oh, I guess it depends on what your question was on it.
I mean, just
I'm sorry,
just
I don't deal with this. I only work on weekends. It's a part-time thing.
Is that why you look so over your head?
Oh, no, it's the murder. Kind of like.
Oh. Okay. Oh, what's got you? Do you live down that way?
I do kind of yell around the back end, yeah.
Oh, did you hear anything that night?
No, I didn't. And there, he kind of looks at the guard. No.
At this
Did
point,
they-
I'm gonna kind of make small talk to the guard next to me to try to pull his attention to me.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to lean in and talk quietly and be like, "Did they question you too?"
I mean, yeah, it's a murder, but I didn't see anything. I just heard a scream.
And did they take you down to the jail to do that? Or is
No.
it's like it seems so weird that they would take those two gnomes into the jail for questioning if they didn't do it for everybody. Do you think it was them?
No. I mean, they're outsiders, so that's.
Is it normal they take outsiders to the jail?
Well, I guess if they committed a crime or be talked to, I don't know.
So you do think they committed a crime then, huh?
I don't know. I don't think so. They look small. I'm just a clerk.
Come on, you gotta know what's going on down there.
I really don't. I work at the desk. I'm not even allowed to go downstairs.
Not even. Not have a break room?
I have a coffee room. It's over behind. I just very confused.
Oh, you have a coffee room?
Yeah, that's. Yeah.
You know, I would kill for a cup of coffee right now.
I can go make you a cup of coffee. I
Would you?
guess.
Could you?
Kind of weird, lady. You know that?
I
Would
mean,
Vagar see this like awkward confrontation?
If you're
I'm
watching,
trying
yeah.
to talk.
Yeah.
I'm trying to talk
I
quietly.
wouldn't see
I'm
more
gonna
than
be
like facial expressions, but
I'm gonna be like,
Like you're gonna see the guy sitting there going there.
Yeah, like
I'm like, what do you mean, kind of weird? This is like,
no, just
this is the most. You gotta say this is the most boring room in the entire city.
You know, if you had a better ass roll.
Listen, I can literally make my ass look like however I
That's
want.
true.
You think it's not a great ass? But I'm gonna be like, I'm sorry, it's just so. I'm trying to do anything to entertain myself right now.
I guess, yeah.
I could really use that cup of coffee though, if you don't mind.
Yeah,
If
sure.
it's not too much trouble.
Yeah, okay. And he kind of
Is it like? Is it in a separate room or?
Yeah, like
is
you can
it-
see that there's a door kind of behind the counter that he's behind that you can kind of go back into. It's kind of like back
When-
the hallway.
When he's turn around to walk away, I'm gonna look back at Alon and the guard and see if he's looking my way or not. The guard
No
is looking
small
my way.
talking.
Yeah, well, the guard's technically still right next to you, but is currently looking at Alon on the other side of him.
I'm kind of
Alright,
talking
I'm
about,
gonna-
is he new and things of
I'm
that
gonna try
nature.
to lean over the desk a little bit and try to see what the papers are that are there.
Okay, going to just give me a investigation then. Yeah, see what's on there, and give me a stealth check as well too, just to make sure you don't massively fail anything. All right, 9 on the investigation. Jeez, you guys are not rolling good tonight. Oh man.
Fix it.
Jesus, I suck.
What was the actual roll? The actual roll was a 6. Okay, so you're kind of leaning over. You're not doing really much more than just leaning over. So you're not really, as long as it wasn't a natural one on that, you probably would have been fine. But with how quickly you're trying to do it, not knowing how, like, if the guard's going to turn around, if the guy was going to come back, you kind of just take a quick look at the paperwork, and it just looks like general, like, admissions paperwork and, like, HR related stuff. Like, it's nothing, like, doesn't look too important. It just kind of looks just like generic, boring HR stuff.
No, I'm just gonna, lean back a little bit and wait.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna kind of turn to Alon just slightly and just give him like the almost imperceptible shrug.
I kind of just nod.
All right, yeah. About for about a minute, the individual comes back with a handshake, just like a kind of like a small mug of coffee. Here you go.
I'm
Go ahead.
gonna take the mug, and I'm going to pretend to be clumsy. When I turn around, I'm gonna bump into the guard with the hot coffee and just spill it all over him.
All right, give me a performance check.
Oh, performance. See if I can beat Vienna. Oh boy.
Doesn't take much to beat Vieira's performance checks.
Well, I have a negative.
During all this commotion. Oh boy.
Go ahead, Vagar.
Oh,
I've been getting
oh
that pissed
no.
lately.
Vagar's gonna turn to Ilon as their conversation with the guard. This isn't going too well. What are your thoughts?
On Ilo?
Just everything.
It's kind of funny watching.
Okay, I'm gonna do something. Don't hate me.
I love where that's going already.
And at that
I
time,
don't-
as
at that
Alo-
point, as he starts to do it, I'm gonna be like, I don't.
as he's saying that, Vagar is gonna be like, I don't even know you, and then just punch Alon right in the mouth. just
As I'm spilling coffee on the guard, you're punching
those
him.
taxes aren't even my taxes. I'm tired of walking with you guys. And then just gotten up. The guards, I imagine are all pissed off. But yeah, I deck Alon.
Did you full on hit him, or are you trying to do one of those like stage punches?
Yeah, I mean, I make it believable. I don't know if that does damage to him or
It'll do a little
what, but
bit.
I
Just
definitely
do a-
make it.
Yeah.
I'm more to the point of trying to figure out what that caught me so off guard. I don't know what I'm doing actually.
Getting punched in the face, apparently.
Yeah.
Do you want him to roll
Yeah,
an attack to
take
see
your
if it
lick.
lands, Elon?
Do what?
Do you want me to have him roll an attack to see if it hits, or you just kind of like take it, not expecting it? Out of
No,
nowhere?
I mean I was unexpected. I was just standing
just
there.
roll me
like,
a 1d4, Vagar.
Oh, okay.
It'll be just like a small amount.
Yeah, just take your lick.
I mean, there wasn't no dodge.
Okay, yeah, 1. So he gets a pretty good like landed like almost feigned stage punch where like it catches you just enough on like the side of the face to like move you, but the angle he did it at, you only take just the 1 point of damage, and you have a little bit of a welt on the side of your face, but nothing
Well,
really too bad.
considering he told me it was a plan, I'm not gonna like it. Instead of any kind of retaliatory aspect, I'm just gonna like fly out of my chair. Like,
Okay.
I just-
As in, like you're like, oh.
yeah, just
So this
crash over.
this
multiple
will
chairs.
be great. This shoot, well, this works out so well. So this is all happening simultaneously. So Ilo, as you're taking this cup of coffee and you're starting to turn, oh no! As you kind of let out this really exaggerated, just uh-oh, and like you start to move towards him, right as Vagar hits Alon square in the face, and then Alon flies backwards into the guard, and so as you're turning to almost spill it, the guard crashes into you, and the coffee inadvertently goes all over yourself.
Oh.
I'm just gonna yell "fuck" really loud, like that, like the exaggerated, like waving your
Luckily
hands.
for you,
It's
it's
like ow, ow.
lukewarm coffee, so it doesn't actually burn. It's very lukewarm coffee, but yeah, it's all over that. Now we got the guard and Alon are and Vagar's yelling about taxes.
I'm just
And
gonna
this-
back away a little slowly from the
I'm
situation.
gonna say
What?
it's really hard at this point for me not to go. That man just attacked me. Arrest that man.
Like, what the fuck is
The
going
guard,
on?
what? The guard kind of stands up. Why are you fighting? And he's
I'm
like, look
acting-
out the door.
I'm acting past that on the floor.
Other guards.
I'm gonna be like, why'd you push me?
I
had
didn't
a-
push you.
Look at the coffee; it's all over.
Oh my god, no, man, I'm so sorry. Man, is he dead? Go in the corner, and he's like,
Going.
doesn't have any idea what's going on. He's
I'm drooling a little bit.
He's like, help! He starts yelling out the front door. And so you see a couple of more guards start coming in. Grab him! He just assaulted. I don't know.
So are they apprehending me?
Yeah, the
I
two
guess?
guards are gonna come over. You're gonna have one on each arm. Like, grab your arm and hey, don't move.
Oh yeah, now I don't move after he's charging me taxes for beer. Who does that nowadays, huh? He owns a brewery and he just thinks he's the head honcho. He charged me for beer.
They're just like, listen,
Anyway,
that's not a reason. Come with us.
and as we're walking out the door, I kind of look back and wink at Alon.
As they're taking me down. He's just flipping me off.
I'm glad we live up to the Dimwits part of our name.
That's great. That was a pretty good point. All right, so we'll go ahead and cut over to the
heard
the other
worse.
crew. While this is all going on, what are you guys doing up there?
You want to take a break right here?
Yeah, 12:17. Yeah, this actually is a good point for a break. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and stretch your legs, take potty breaks, snack breaks, beverage breaks, and we'll be back with you guys here in approximately 10 to 15 minutes. right, we have returned yet again. All right, so picking back up, we're gonna go ahead and swap over to the individual still at the tavern working on the. We're gonna go Team Forgery.
It's a good name.
Great name.
I don't like to brag, but pretty good at it.
Better hope you roll better than we do.
Merc, can you turn our hacks on now, please?
No.
So I don't look like a fucking idiot? Oh, okay. Well, tragic.
Yeah, I would just be hanging out with Beauregard, and then once I'd finished getting him to sit, or, just giving up on getting him to sit if he didn't do it, and give him cheese just because he's cute, and I run out of cheese, I'm going to go trance so that I can cast sending later.
Okay. Trancing for 4 hours. It's currently right about 1 o'clock-ish, give or take.
That's fine. Around dinner, I'll wake up.
Okay. So Vierna is trancing and dead to the world.
So I'm just gonna like stay. Okay, and then I'll just leave the room. I will go over to Zalraxis. We're not. Oh, we're on the big wide map now.
Well, yeah, that's right, because they were doing the.
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
Flip
Okay,
it
well,
back.
whatever.
We
Okay,
can
yeah,
leave it on
whatever.
this.
You know what I'm going. So I'm gonna walk in there with like a stack of like papers and a quill and an inkwell and everything, and just kind of be like, all right. So like I said, I honestly can read it. I've never actually tried to
So
write it.
do you just come in?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll paint the scene. For
I
you.
wasn't even gonna fucking.
I'll paint the scene.
So,
You
so
have to
you
climb
just
naked on
you come in. Yeah. You come in, and I'm just sitting in the chair in front of a desk. On the desk is a little brass bowl, and inside that brass bowl is a couple pieces of charcoal, incense, and herbs that are kind of just smoking. And you'll just kind of see me like with my eyes closed and just repeating the phrase "Nota Vocare" repeatedly.
The fuck is going on? Do I know what that is, Merc?
Dog, I don't even know what that is.
Then I'm gonna take that as a no. Is it
Roll
some
Arcana.
kind of incantation or some kind
Yeah.
of?
Yeah, roll
I'm a
Arcana.
mag- yeah, I'm a magic user, so. I got no idea, dog.
You have no clue.
Right.
Alright, what the fuck is going on here?
That's a
Alright.
natural 1 for a total of a 3 on the Arcana check. So it looks like he's just speaking gibberish. He might be having a stroke, actually.
Okay. So I'll just like tap him on the shoulder.
I'd pause and just kind of, hey,
You good, or something wrong with you?
yeah, I'm fine. Why?
Oh, okay. No, it was weird talking to a
Do
god
you
or
not know
something.
how to- do you not know how to cast spells?
I do, but I don't know what the fuck you're doing right there. Like, what is that? What is that? What are you doing?
I'm summoning the fucking rat.
Oh, okay. Shit, don't have to get so aggressive.
Well, wasn't that the plan? Why are
Yeah,
you looking
that-
at me like I'm crazy?
That is the plan, because I don't spell cast like that. It's weird.
Okay, so can I go back to
Well-
some?
Well, yeah, but the thing is, I don't know if I can actually write in the handwriting that I'm trying. I don't know how. I don't even know. I don't know if I can write in Infernal. Like, I think I can
So-
trace the letters. So but you need to write it, and then I'll copy what you wrote.
Okay. Merc, you said it's about 1 o'clock now, so about an hour since we came upstairs.
Oh, you guys came upstairs about maybe 15, 20 minutes ago. It hasn't been long since you guys have been upstairs. It's been a while since you guys have been doing all the other stuff.
Gotcha.
You
So
guys
how
only
long would
just
I
came
be in
upstairs
for this?
as they left, so you've been up there for about 15 minutes.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Yeah. Whatever you need me to write down.
Okay.
So that you can copy it, just let me know and I'll
So
do that.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to kind of keep it short and sweet, because that initial, like the initial letter was only like a couple of lines, so we can't come up with some grand like this grand fucking beautifully written. It's got to be short, sweet, to the point. So I'm thinking, I can't remember what the original one is. Hired mercenaries to look for the orb. They found it. They returned it. They're trustworthy. So write just exactly like that in Infernal, in your hand, and all I got to do is just copy that. I think, and then like, so, man, I don't even know if this might not work. I don't know, because like, I'll be copying your handwriting, not the governor's handwriting. Does that make sense?
Would it be better for me to try to rewrite the notes since I can write in Infernal? I mean, I don't know if you're able to, perfect it or whatever, but...
All right, hold on. So, Merc, real quick. Additionally, you can forge documents including official papers, personal letters, as long as you have seen an example of the kind of document or the handwriting you are trying to copy. So, basically, as long as I've seen the governor's writing, I should be able to copy that.
Yeah,
Even
'cause
though
you
I
have the letters, you'd be able to just
right, but I don't speak Infernal though.
you make the DC a little bit higher since you're copying a language you don't understand. But you're essentially just doing trying to copy your own version of a copy pasta. It's going to be a little bit harder since you don't understand. You don't really know how to write the language, but you can read it so it translates across. But you're essentially just copying out what you're seeing, not necessarily trying to recall it from memory. Because if I'm forging my mom's signature on a sick note, I don't care what her signature says. I'm copying what I see.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit harder in the terms of you got to make sure you're not making grammatical mistakes that don't catch, but not like a lot.
I mean, we're keeping this letter short, so
yeah. So it's
not
I
really
see
a
what you're
whole lot
saying.
of
That if you're straight copying it, I would say it would be just a normal standard skill check. But if you're trying to copy it and then add additional, you would have to be copying it.
And matching that writing.
Yeah, because you would. Well, I guess if we're taking it like that, since you're adding stuff into it, it would make the skill check incredibly difficult. Because there's a much higher possibility of misspelled words. Then again, if you have Zelraxis do it, you have to copy his copy.
That's right. So it would be his writing
so
that
he would need to make a skill check on the forgery kit, which he does not have proficiency in. And then afterwards, you're taking your check off of his. It's like the telephone game. So it could work. It's going to be difficult skill checks. Either way, if you're trying to reforge and rewrite this. As far as a multi-step process goes.
Everyone's been rolling great, so I'm not worried at all.
Yeah, we got all of our bad rolls out of the way, so
big come ups only.
surely ours will go better. Well, here for now, just give me the piece of paper. I'll write the note.
Okay.
We'll figure it out. We can compare them, see if they're close, because I do speak and write Infernal, so I can say hey, this isn't lined up properly.
Okay, that can work. Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, do you have the letter?
Yeah. So I'll put the letter down and. Yep.
So that would be because they each can check each other. That should be an advantage, all right?
Not necessarily. It's just how many times it takes you to do it.
Yeah, I would just think of it like proofreading.
Okay, yeah,
I mean, there's obviously a limited amount of supplies in the kit, limited amount of papers that he has access to, but.
So yeah, I would pull a bone quill out of my pouch, and it just looks like a femur from a small animal that's kind of sharpened on the end, and I would just It would also be etched with like some runes. And then I would grab some ink and just try rewriting the note with Sever's specifications on what he
Okay,
wanted
and what
included.
exactly word for word are we writing?
Sever, let me know because I'm gonna write whatever you tell me to write.
Yeah, it is hired mercenaries to find the orb. They found it. They returned it. They are trustworthy.
And I would write that verbatim. And then if there's any sort of signature at the bottom, I would sign it as well with whatever, or try to like copy that signature.
So are you trying to do the route of you're making a copy first that he's going to have to forge off of your forgery? Or are you writing out just what it's going to look like and then he's trying to write the
In
stuff
that handwriting.
In that
Yeah.
handwriting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
so I won't make you make a skill check on that then, Zelrax, just because you're just basically writing out, okay, cool, here, this is how it's like, what it looks like. And then your checks ever will be just a little bit harder because you're copying off of stuff that wasn't in the original handwriting.
Correct.
Okay.
All right, and that's it. Hired mercs to find the orb. They found it. They returned it.
They're loyal.
They're loyal.
Or they're trustworthy.
They're trustworthy. No mention of that it was gone in the first place.
I don't think so. I don't think there was there a mention of it? I honestly don't remember.
In the
It's
original
been-
one, there was. In the original one, it said that the orb was lost, that you guys were hired to get it, but it weren't.
Oh, that's right. That's right. It did say lost the orb, hired. That's right. They may have it. Got it. All right. So I would like to amend it if you would allow me to.
I'm gonna start making you motherfuckers start taking notes, or I'm not gonna start helping you guys out with it.
Listen, that was a long time ago.
That's why I'm giving you a
Yeah, that was like 16 sessions ago.
Motherfuckers need to take notes. All right, what are you amending it to?
Lost the orb. Literally just what he said. Lost the orb. Hired mercenaries to find it. They returned it. They're loyal, or they're trustworthy.
Okay. All right. So, there is with these forgery kits. It's the skill used to do it is it's kind of argued across what it's like what skill is typically used to utilize a kit. People, some say dex, some say intelligence, some say charisma, since it's technically deception. I will let you pick between dexterity and charisma-based skill check. So what you'll do is you'll roll just the d20. You're going to add whatever modifier for the skill you choose, plus your proficiency modifier, since you are proficient with the kit. So it'll be the d20 plus, your skill plus your proficiency.
Okay.
Okay, so d20 is a 6.
9 plus 8, 16. Or is that 17? 17. So, because 6 put my proficiency bonus is plus 3.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 9. And then I'm using my charisma plus 8.
Your charisma modifier is not a plus 8, is it?
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's your charisma
Sorry,
modifier.
I was looking at. Sorry. It's plus 5.
Okay, so that would be
11, 14.
14 altogether. Okay.
Yep.
All right, 14. So it's you slide it over to Zelraxis to double check. Like, do you try to examine them
Yeah.
side by side?
No. Yeah. Just to try to see how it looks.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
I would.
have, either one, both of you, or either one of you, depending if we're both looking at, it's gonna be investigation check to see if you can see if there's anything wrong with it.
Okay.
If you're gonna examine
Yeah,
it to
I'll-
try to get it.
Yeah. Just kind of see how it looks. That's a better roll.
20. Okay, so we're actually taking a look at it. It does not. The handwriting doesn't quite match up. There are a lot of consistencies for the most part with the phrases that were directly copied, but the stuff that needed to be added in, there are like inconsistencies with it. It looks different, like it's almost like off kilter.
Okay, so I would kind of go through and just read it, and
And there are some like a couple of grammatical mistakes too with.
yeah, I would just point them out. Hey, this part right here, like where like the stuff that you had to add. There's
Uh-huh.
there's a couple of grammatical errors. Like you got to add, a line here. Oh yeah, you missed something right here as well. And basically just proofread it just like in school. Just show him exactly where his mistakes were and what he would need to do to fix it.
Okay.
Do you want to maybe we keep this as a rough copy? Do you want to try it again and maybe the next one is a little bit better?
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, you've got. I'd say probably you have enough supplies. Probably do about 5 or 6.
Yeah,
for running
because
stuff.
we really wanted to make it look good. So
Okay.
this might sound a little weird. What if you
Mhm.
what if as I'm holding the quill, you like hold on to my hand and like kind of, nope, up here. Would that help?
We're ghosting this, huh?
I think it might be a little bit harder to write if I'm
No, what?
holding on to
Yeah.
your
Okay.
hand.
Okay. All right.
You
Well,
about to play Whoopi?
it's a great movie. You asshole.
Yeah, I mean, I feel
Okay.
like
Okay.
it would,
Okay. All right. Well, we don't have to do it that way. All right. So I'll just.
I mean, we can try, but I mean, that's
No.
an entire,
It's fine. It's fine. No. It's fine. We can do it like this. I'll just.
Okay.
I will try and do and fix my mistakes. That's all.
It's another.
Nothing.
It's another T-shirt idea.
Nothing ridiculous here.
I want Zalrax's standing behind Sever, holding his hands.
Really centrally looking into his eyes.
Like a
reaching
pottery
over his
wheel.
shoulders.
So while he's working on these copies, I'm just still gonna go back to chanting that Nota Vutare.
Okay. All right, go ahead and give me your roll again, Sister Safaver.
Do I need to roll investigation again, or can we just keep that rolling? Because
We'll
that
keep
would
that
be
rolling.
nice. Okay, perfect.
Okay, this time you rolled a 15.
18 plus 5.
18 plus 5. Yeah, okay. So
Bad
you
at
managed to
math.
take a look at it. You take a much longer time with it. This time you're trying to carefully make sure you practice a couple of the strokes as they appeared on the paper to kind of make sure you get the muscle memory down. And after about 5 minutes or so, you're able to kind of get this note passed together. And as you hand it off to Zelrax, like it looks like a carbon copy.
Fuck yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you'd kind of investigate
Good
it,
job.
looking a little closer, and yeah, I think this is perfect.
Fuck yeah. All right.
Proud of you, Whoopi.
I wish
Yeah,
I
I
could
think
remember
it-
some of her lines, but I can't remember any right now.
I think they'll believe this, and I mean it's handwriting. He could have been distracted.
Yeah, he could have been in a hurry.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
he lost the fucking thing, so like he's probably panicking, right? So
He probably lost his mind. Like he's probably just. I mean, I have been saying he's an idiot this entire time. So
yeah, that guy doesn't. But I mean, if he's under like the order's control and influence, probably a little on edge, So
yeah. I mean,
from what I know about him, they're not people to be fucked with, So.
well, yeah. So I think that'll be
Okay,
good.
yeah,
I think
perfect.
we'll be in a good position, and
So
I'm just gonna continue.
Yeah, do your thing. I'm gonna go hang out with Barana for a while, I think. So maybe I'll knock a few back. So keep doing your thing.
Yeah, maybe see if you can get some information from her about maybe like Meek being in the order. Is he a part of Blackrock's order? What does he do? Things like that.
I'll see what kind of information she's willing to give up after I threaten to kill her. So,
I don't.
I'll try it. I am good with the ladies. I've proven that. Isla was a witness.
I don't know for sure if threatening her is the best.
No.
Maybe
I
mean,
already did. Weren't you there for that? I threatened to. Yeah, I threatened. Anyways, let me go talk to her. Keep doing the thing. Keep doing this. I'm gonna go talk to her and see what I can find out.
Okay. Yeah, and I guess I'll come down when I'm done and am able to summon this rat.
Everything's coming into place now. Everything is just gonna work out great. I feel
it is
really
a rat, right?
It's funny. Everything's going great for your team.
Is it a rat or a mouse? Because I
It's
do
a
need to
rat.
know
It's
specifically.
a rat.
It's a rat.
Yes.
You're positive.
Yes.
Okay, I have enough supplies for this once.
Don't fuck it up.
Give
me a history check.
Thank you. DM coming in clutch. Please be high. Fuck.
No, the DM is not high.
There we
sorry.
go.
There you go.
Thank God.
All right, 19 on the history check. It was absolutely a rat.
Okay.
I
Specifically,
thought it was a mouse.
it was a gray rat.
Okay. I remember the color.
Yeah, you rolled the 19 on the history check. Yeah, it was a gray rat.
Okay. Zaraxis, it needs to be gray.
Okay.
Did it have red eyes? I can't remember what kind of eyes it
just
had.
had normal,
white.
like-
Okay, just
Do
clear.
you remember any other
one.
distinguishing features?
Nope,
like
that's fine.
anything?
Just gray rat.
burnt.
He'll be happy with that. I promise. He's
On
gonna
fire.
love it. He's gonna love
Charcoal.
it. Oh, you know what? Maybe I can get him a new jacket too. All right, yeah. I'll give him mine. Fuck it. Okay, put this all going.
we are
Everything's gonna
making
work out.
great strides today.
I feel really good about this. Let me go talk to Verana. All right, see if I can
Yeah,
get in that, and then I'll keep
That
doing your
sounded
thing.
Bad.
Yeah, I'll
I
keep
did that
doing
intentionally.
my ritual here, and
Perfect. Yeah, do it up, dog. Talk to North Star 2 or whoever, and you have fun with that.
What do you do with the letter? Do you reseal it?
Ooh, I mean, my kit can do that. So
Yeah, it's
Oh,
no skill
yeah.
check for that. It was not a stamp seal. It was just a generic wax seal.
yeah, perfect. That makes life a lot easier for me.
Yeah, the official letter did have an actual stamp on it. It was a stamped seal, but this one is just generic and super secret.
Ooh.
And not
so
widely
as
known.
Sever leaves, I would kind of just sit there, pause before I go back to like chanting, and I don't think he knows how to spell anyway, and just go back to chanting.
So we go ahead and as you go down the stairs, we go ahead and kick it back over to the B squad.
The what?
The B squad.
I think B's being generous.
All right. So as we kick it back over, Vagar, you have a guard each holding on to each one of your arms, one on each side. Alon, you are possuming. Give me a performance check. I want to see how long you keep up the possum.
Damn it!
What?
You. I
Well, not
said
for
I
the
didn't have
initial
to do that.
falling, but like to see how much. If you're continuing to play it, are you getting up or are you continuing to play dead?
Oh,
Dude,
oh,
that's the best
he's
dead
out
way.
cold.
Wow. Yeah, you are. You've even slowed down your breathing so much that your chest isn't even moving, but you're just.
Okay, so I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna pretend to be dead. I'm gonna get him arrested for murder.
Man, it's only like Vagar knows who did the murder. Oh,
Snitches. Okay, anywho, you guys must be McDonald's workers.
dude.
Anywho, so we go. Alon laying apparently dead on the floor. Just looks fine overall, but somehow appears to be dead. Ilo covered in coffee and currently trying to like stand herself up from having like fallen against the side of the desk, while the poor kid behind the desk is just, oh my god! Are you resisting at all, Vagar, or are you? So they have you one on
No.
each arm.
Yeah, no, I'm more. It more looks like a big tall man walking with them while he's holding up two guards, not the other way around.
Gotcha.
Do any of the guards have like a key ring or like anything? Like they have keys to locks or anything like that?
Give me a perception check. All right, 14 with perception. As you take a look at the guards, none of the guards appear to have any keys on them at all.
Okay.
All right, so they're the kind of the two guards that have on each side are. So what has happened? What did he do? And the other guard that was inside, I don't know. He just punched this guy. Is he dead? Oh my god! No, he's like gets down on one hand, like onto his knees, and he starts kind of like waving his hand in front of your face, like kind of holds it there for a second. I don't hear any breath.
I don't hear.
I think he's dead. Do we just? So he's a murderer. Did you murder him?
Am I in distance so I see all this, or
Yeah,
have I
no,
walked out the
they're
building?
holding you like up there. They haven't walked you out. They're just holding you in there, trying to figure out what's going on.
Looks like it. Looks like maybe so. Fuck them, you know. I mean, I can go to the jail, I guess. We'll figure it out. Wait,
All right, you're under arrest, and they start kind of like moving their arms behind.
I don't know if there is a lawyer in this time. I need lawyer.
I'm a lawyer. Yeah, so they start kind of moving your arms behind your back, getting ready to shackle you together. Do you resist it at all?
No.
Okay.
I'll be his lawyer.
What?
Just come on.
Take
me where I need to go.
Yeah, you sit down. We need to figure out what's going on. We're gonna take, and so they kind of start leading you actually down the hallway, inside the building. They're gonna lead you down the hallway, and they're gonna go through a door on your right, where there are stairs that lead downwards, and they're gonna start kind of taking you down the stairs.
Oh, all right. Is this?
I'm gonna try and go with them.
Okay. Are you trying to like sneak follow, or are you just trying to like get them to let you follow?
Yeah, I'm gonna just be obnoxious and just be like, you can't take my friend. What the hell are you doing?
Okay, fine, whatever. Come with us, please. But they ask you questions anyways, and they start kind of heading back down the stairs as well as the guard's now over the top of you, trying to like. He's still. I can't tell if he looks up at the poor clerk. I don't know if he's breathing or not. Are you still keeping it up, or do you kind of start letting anything out, Elon? We'll stand by momentarily.
Stupid beer tax.
All right. Well, Ilo, what are you doing then?
I am being very loud and obnoxious about the guard knocking my coffee all over me. Tell him about how much it burns.
Listen, I'm sorry. He fell into me. Can we do this another time, please? I think this guy's dead. Do you know him?
I am in pain. Yes, I know him.
Is he dead? Do you know?
Do I look like a doctor?
I don't know. Do I?
Obviously not.
Well, I guess he's dead. God damn, another one.
Right in front of us.
Well, can you stay and watch him?
I'm gonna reach down and. Yep. Where are you gonna go?
I gotta go get more people to carry him. He's a big dude. We gotta carry him down to to the doctor, wizard dude. I don't get the herbalist shop. That guy. So just stay here and watch him real quick.
All right.
And he's gonna kind of head out the door.
I'm gonna bend down once he leaves and be like, "All right, get up." I'm gonna pinch his nose.
Wait a minute. Am I not still acting? I mean, I'm still acting, but I mean, isn't it the point to stay this way?
I mean,
no, the last guard walked out.
The guard's gone.
Yeah, right now they're pinning a murder on Vagar, so
he fucking hit me.
Maybe both murders, actually.
So I kind of like.
I'm gonna yell at the clerk to go get some, I don't know, some cold towels or something. Just something random to get him out of the. Yeah, ice cold.
I can do room temperature.
No, it's got to be ice cold.
I don't have any. Just water. It's in a tub.
We'll go get some.
Is he gonna leave?
Comes back about just stand up.
A minute later with. Oh, okay, yeah.
Like, are we going after them? Or what should we do? Because I have no idea where to go from here.
Do you think I was involved in that plan?
I have no idea what's going on. Did he say anything to you?
He says, "I got a plan. You're not gonna like this." Pow.
It's great to me.
And he's right.
It's honestly more planned than
did
our
not
other
like-
plans. So.
We can't have him in jail. He's
I
got
guess his
no
goal
filter.
was to get in jail.
But why?
So I don't think bust him out right now is a part of his plan.
Oh God, where do we even go from here? Maybe I can get someone to respond from inside, and I'm gonna actually walk down the staircase and start banging on the door.
Well, the staircase isn't. There's no door at the bottom of the staircase. It's just you go down the hallway and there is a staircase that leads down.
I'm just gonna walk in and see if I see anybody.
Okay, do you go all the way down the staircase?
Yeah.
Okay, Alon, what are you doing? Are you still laying up there playing dead, or?
Oh, I mean, I'm awake, but I'm sitting there going, I'm waiting to kind of see what's happening. Like, I'm not following, if that's what you're asking.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, what are you doing when you're up there? Then are you just sitting upright? Because people are going to come.
Yeah,
out sooner or
if
later,
people
so.
come and see me, I'm gonna be like, I'm just sitting on the chair.
Okay, yeah.
Now, unless Ilo calls me or something, and I have to come down there, that's the difference.
Okay, we'll say like right about a couple seconds after she goes down is when the clerk comes back up with some like rags, and sees you sitting in the chair and goes, "Oh, you're not dead."
Why do you think I was dead?
I feel much better.
Somebody said you were dead. I don't know. Did you want this? It's
Just
it's just a wet rag.
Sure.
It's lukewarm. It's not cold at all. It's just wet. Okay, I'm gonna go back to and he's just gonna turn around sit back to his desk. But for the others of you that are going down the stairs.
Ooh.
So we'll delete the tokens for those that are not here. So it's Vagar.
What a great looking map, by the way.
Thanks. I got it off of Reddit.
Oh,
Reddit? Dude, don't sleep on it. Don't
looks
sleep
like-
I
on
was
it.
trying to compliment Merc and his map making ability.
It's like, damn, Mert, that looks
didn't-
like somebody
I
would
didn't
post on
make
Reddit.
this. I could have made a map, but it is a lot. That's a lot of time. I'll probably make most
I
of
don't
the
blame
maps,
you,
but
dude.
most of them I'll probably grab generic ones. But patreon.com/tactical map, great job. Phenomenal map. All right, so as you guys walk down, Vagar, you are being escorted by these two guards on either side, with Zephyr probably shortly in tow, and then Ilo, you a little bit behind. But they kind of bring you around into here, and as they kind of get you down, it's a pretty large underground stone area. The ceilings are relatively short comparatively, so Vagar, your head is like about 4 inches from the top of the ceiling. But they're guarding you in here, and as you kind of get in here, you do hear a little bit of clamoring coming from the middle of the room. You see a couple of doors on the side here. You know, looks like just a wide open door. Looks like it might be a storeroom. This door is closed currently. But you see a couple different things as you're coming down there. But as you round this corner here, you see that sitting at this table are two gnomes. They are your former traveling companions of Darren and Delia Meldon. And sitting across from them, you can only see his back at the moment, but across from him, not sitting down, standing up, hands on the table, kind of like leaned in. What you see is the same kind of like very like kind of gunmetal gray like armor color that all the Blackrock guards are wearing, but this armor it's all full plate, and it is much more intricately designed. You see like the pauldrons kind of like come off almost into a point to where like the Blackrock emblem, rather than being painted on, there is actually almost emboldened and emblazed in the shoulder pauldrons themselves. The rest of it, he's wearing very long armor. Like you can tell the quality of it is very good just by the way that it moves with his arm. It's kind of like cinches in on itself. Very clean back plate that's kind of like a long cape that trails off of it. It's just very thin, just very jet black with kind of gray outline cape that comes back off it. You do see that he has about a little bit longer than shoulder length blonde hair that kind of falls over across his back. So he is currently talking to the two gnomes sitting here at the desk, although you can't quite make out what he's hearing yet.
Okay, as we go down, do they, take my satchel, my javelins, my great axe?
Yes, they actually stop you roughly right where they're at, and that's where they kind of start confiscating some of your stuff, and they open up this door, and that's where you can kind of see there's a lot more kind of things in there. There's a lot more crates in there. It looks like there might be kind of like almost a guard station, like more securely behind a locked door this time, though. So they are going to take every single weapon you have off of you. So they're taking your great axe, your javelins, pretty much almost anything that you could have on that you could be used nefariously. So like your ropes. They're taking all the food and stuff off
like
you, the
that.
knives,
Yeah, gotcha.
everything. Is there anything you're trying to fight them on, or are you just letting them take it?
No. I just kind of let them do their thing, act normal.
Okay, yeah. So they confiscate pretty much everything off you except for the clothes that you're wearing, and your lucky shit rag, of course. And they're going to stow it all in this room, and one of the guards is going to shut the door and lock it behind him. Zephy, are you just kind of hanging out, or what are you doing while they're doing this?
So what are you guys doing? Like what? How long is he gonna be here for?
We need to ask him some questions and figure out what is going on before we can answer that question.
Okay, so like, do you want me to hang on to his stuff? Like, what do you want?
No, we're gonna leave his stuff secured at the moment. You can go, and they kind of point over back towards the stairs. There's a little bench that you can go and wait in there until we're ready for you.
And he's gonna be right here.
We're gonna take him to a cell and question him shortly.
Okay, well, can you get me so I can follow you to the cell?
You don't need to follow him to the cell.
Well, I want to know where he's at.
He's going down this hallway. He points on the hallway to one of the cells on the left side.
Where did he point?
Just down this hallway. Like right to the left around the corner. And then Ilo, you would walk down right as like they're starting to like have this conversation while they're taking the items off of him. You'd be able to walk down the stairs and kind of around that corner.
I'm just gonna pause for a second and let them keep going. Just kind of that way they don't really, hopefully, don't notice me since they're focusing on Vagar.
Yeah, they're occupied at the moment.
And once they go to walk off, I'm gonna go to follow them at a distance.
Yeah, I'd look back and be like, Z, it's okay. Just let them do their thing. You know, assuming they would take me around to the cell.
Just gonna give you a look like, what the fuck you calling me C for? And just be like, all right, well, I'll wait here for you, I guess.
All right, so they are going to take you. They're going to take you down the hall and escort you down this hallway here. As you kind of pass, you're able to kind of see, get a closer look, and notice that this is the two gnomes that you have been traveling with previously. And they actually do kind of meet your eyes as they're kind of taking you around the corner. You do kind of pass behind this small wall that's there. But they actually do make eye contact with you momentarily. Kind of almost got a confused look as they see you go past.
I'm like, I see them and I notice them. Do I notice anything else like with the guards as far as like weaponry? Are they like heavy armor, crazy long swords, you know, anything like
they are all carrying, they're all kind of dressed in the normal Blackrock garb. So you've got like almost like the half plate looking top piece with just this majority of chainmail underneath it with the pauldrons on the arm mail as well as they are each carrying a spear and a long sword at their belt, as well as like a long bow strapped across their back.
Okay. And I guess I'm in voice range of them, right? Like I could say something?
Technically, yeah. I mean, you guys you're pretty close to them overall. They're currently being talked to.
So as I've noticed that, I kind of gauge the environment. Vagar would hang his head, kind of walking with shackles. Hey, Daron. Hey, Delilah. Just miscommunication with your boss. And just kind of walking by.
The guards gonna kind of look at each other like, do you know them?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
I don't know them. I just know where they work and their names, and I ate dinner with them, but I don't know them. Why should I? And then I ask him that question.
Right. Should you?
Is it a bad thing to know them?
I don't know. We were just asking if they know them.
Insight check.
Okay.
To know, like, to see if he's lying about if they're good people or bad people type thing.
Okay. Yeah. Are you inside checking?
Yeah. Don't you have to roll for it?
No, you
No.
roll the inside check.
Oh, I
roll
Yeah,
it.
you are doing the inside check.
Like,
So
it's
you're
like, just really quiet. And I'm like,
Not really.
am I supposed to say something? Like, what did I miss?
Like, he's
Oh.
milking this one.
That was
Suspense
really
is
uncomfortable.
killing me.
Just staring him in the eyes, I guess. Oh. Inside 17. You can't really get a handle on what he thinks personally of them, but you can tell he is like trying to be deceitful in the way he's talking. Like he keeps repeating the same questions that you're saying because he's trying to trying to trip you up.
Okay. Alright, but it is what it is. They seem like okay people, and then kind of like glances at the guard again.
And they kind of like you kind of see them like share a look. Right.
Anyways, yeah, I'm just making jokes. I'm kind of drunk a little bit too myself.
Okay. A little early, but they're gonna kind of start walking you back, and you'll pass another couple of guards here. They're kind of they look to be like almost like they're standing at attention, so like on guard. They're gonna keep walking you down.
I'm gonna watch them from around the corner. I assume there's like no other guards over here.
No, not at the moment. No, there's like one inside the room here. I just don't have a token on the map. I'll put him. There he is.
Okay.
Yeah, so you kind of walking you down. You pass a couple, and Vego, you see that there is a guard that looks like he's just kind of walking up and down this hallway repeatedly. They're gonna walk you in, and they're gonna put you into this first cell here on the left-hand side.
Oh, okay. Do you remove these? You leave them on? How does this? I've never been in jail.
Yeah, just they're gonna kind of shut the door and lock it behind you, and they're gonna just tell you to just come back up to the bars here.
Oh, okay.
And they'll move back up, and they'll unshackle you from either side of the bars. And
Well, for your courtesy, I know you're just doing your job, but I want you to let you know that I could break those at any time, and I could have killed you. But I know that I was in the wrong, and I made some mistakes. Just a little bit drunk here, so could I speak to your supervisor?
they just look at each other like he's a
God.
little busy.
That bothers
Like-
me because I'm the supervisor. So-
you probably
There's that all kinds of
like me, you
flashbacks.
do it.
He just hit all like
cringe.
the points at
Just-
once.
He's just thinking of all the calls that he deals with that are fucking stupid.
As they're doing that, I'm gonna take that chance to walk right up to the commander,
Okay, are you
Like
trying to
a-
sneak?
Oh,
like I'm
Give me a stealth
supposed to. No, like I'm supposed to be there.
Okay, the guard's gonna immediately start moving over to you. Hey, stop right there.
I'm gonna hold up the letter and be like, "Hey, I'm just here to deliver a letter."
This is not a post office.
You've been served.
You're back around the
No,
corner.
if
And this
this-
point, the
I'm
commander's gonna turn
I'm
around.
gonna hold the letter up and point at the name and be like, "No, it's not a post office. This is specifically delivered as their eyes only."
You're gonna hear the door open, and this guard's gonna kind of walk out as well too, as they're all kind of like converging in on you at this point. The commander's gonna turn around and kind of like half puts his hand on his sword, and as now that he's turned to look at you, you see that he is relatively he's about 6'3", 6'4". He's a half elf male. Very, very, very pointed, very like well-kept features. He looks like he's got a very handsome face to it, but there are some more rugged aspects to it. You do see like a small scar that kind of like curves on the side of his face, right over by his eye. So he kind of just looks you up and down. How did you get in here?
They let me in.
Who let you in? And he's gonna kind of look at the guards behind him and just point over to you, and they're gonna kind of start walking up to either side of you.
I'm be like, I don't know his name. It's the guard that was up there, kind of young fellow.
I'm a little busy at the moment.
Like I'd be like, "Hey, don't shoot the messenger. This letter is addressed to you, and I'm gonna point. Oh, you have our business associates here.
He's
We were
kinda
wondering
look-
where they went. I'm gonna try to.
You can deliver me the message in a little bit. And he's gonna point back towards the way that you came.
I mean, like, I'm 10 feet from you. Just take it,
Give me a persuasion
so I
check.
can be done with this. Oh no, I do not have good persuasion.
Damn.
It doesn't matter.
19? Okay. Fine. Give me the letter. He's gonna kind of wave off the two.
I'm
guards.
gonna hand the letter. I'm gonna hand over the letter and be like, we were actually looking for them.
Why?
They're part of a business that we own. We haven't gotten a name ironed out yet. We're working on that. We're workshopping it. But they were selling our alcohol there at the festival, and then they just disappeared. We didn't know where they went. Kind of would have been
Were you by them
nice to
during the
know
festival?
that they're. No, I was not. I was actually here, not down here, but up there.
So they were your business partners
I
that
was-
you just abandoned during the busiest day of the year for them.
Oh no! See, I'm a paperwork person. I'm not a people person.
I gathered that.
That's why I was here. This is paperwork here.
Well, they're a little occupied at the moment, so for them, if you would mind waiting around the corner, I will take your letter, and I appreciate that.
Oh, if you wouldn't mind, if it wouldn't be so much trouble, I'd like to sit in with them as we are, part of the same business.
These questions have nothing to do with the business.
Yeah, but they're still our people.
If you'd like, I'd
Can't-
be more than happy to let you wait in one of the cells while we wait to talk to them.
You're being way too hasty here. It's.
He just kind of stares at you.
Fine. It's bureaucracy. It's just. It's
You can
terrible
wait
everywhere you go.
right over there.
I'll go. What does he point at? Like one of these tables or something?
Yeah, he just kind of points just in this general area.
All right, I'm gonna walk a little bit away to try to be within earshot.
Okay, this guard's going to kind of like head back in here. This one's going to kind of trail back over, but this one's going to kind of stay kind of right in the area. All right, and then he's going to kind of turn. I'm just going to casually nip against the wall, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's going to kind of go back to talking to the two gnomes. Go ahead and give me just a perception check to see if you will hear anything. You as well, Zephy, if you are also trying to actively listen.
Perception.
Yes. Okay, Ilo, you will be able. Oh, that was a persuasion check. Never mind. That's. Okay, so yeah, Ilo, you will not hear anything, unfortunately. Zephia, you will be able to hear pretty much the whole conversation.
Awesome.
Ilo, you might hear like a couple of odd like words here and there where like voices get raised, but it won't be anything like consistent.
Are they doing good cop, bad cop?
All right, so we'll go ahead and kick it back over to the other peeps here real quick. Are you guys, I know you guys weren't doing all things, but is there anything you're still doing during this time? I know, Sever, you said you might go down and talk to Brana. I know, Zalrax is your chanting.
Yeah, how long has it been?
Probably about another 20 minutes or so. 15, 20 minutes.
For a total time of how long?
About half hour.
Okay. No, I'm still chanting. I got another 40 minutes left.
Okay, what about you, Sever?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to talk to Barana.
Okay, so as you kind of walk back down into the main area of the tavern, you see there's a couple people off to the kind of the right corner that are having, looks like about 3 people at one of the tables, just so they're still having lunch. Most of the crowd's kind of died out since it is about 1:30ish in the afternoon, so people are kind of starting to dwindle out. But yeah, there's only one person up at the bar right now, kind of sitting at the bar, just looks like they're just drinking an ale, and Barana's kind of behind the bar, just talking to him, small talk.
All right, I'm gonna walk up and take a seat on the end.
All right.
Just try to catch her eye.
Okay, she kind of turns to look at you, and then, what can I do for you?
The strongest fucking drink you got would be great.
She's gonna kind of reach down behind the bar. She's gonna pull out like a bottle. It's a very familiar looking bottle. She's just gonna pour something into like a little short glass, and she's gonna slide it over to you.
Perfect, thank you. Quick question for you, Barana, if you have the time.
Mhm.
I don't want to interrupt if you're busy. You got a few minutes?
Sure.
Perfect. Just out of morbid curiosity, for no really other reason than just,
Kind of starts cleaning the glass.
my own interests. Are you familiar with a person named Meek, by any chance? Meek?
I'm not. No. Am I supposed to?
Oh, it's just kind of curious. That's all. You both kind of work under the same umbrella, so I was just I just didn't know if you actually knew him that well or not.
I'm sorry. What umbrella?
The come here.
She's gonna kind of lean in a little bit.
Yeah, the order umbrella.
Where did you hear that?
She's gonna kill you now.
From Meek. That's
I
why
don't know a Meek.
What was his real name? Can I roll a history check? What was Meek's real name?
His name was Melodon.
Fuck
Eknarian.
me. Okay. Thank you again. This is why we love you as a DM. And I'm still gonna fuck it up. Can you say it one more time?
Melodon. It
Thank you.
is a really weird name. Melodon Eknarian. Yeah, now you see why he nicknamed himself Meek.
How about and also I was drunk that night, I think.
Yeah, you were. Because you tried to tag
I was trying
me
to say
instead of
Merc.
being Murky.
Yeah.
What a good day.
Melodon? Ignorian? Does that help?
How do you know Melodon?
I
She's gonna hold on, and she's gonna just grab you
Okay.
by like the cloak, and she's gonna drag you around the bar back into the kitchen.
Oh shit. Oh. Whoa. Barana.
Hey,
I'll go with her.
Okay. Yeah, she's gonna walk you kind of back to the kitchen now. Now that she's got you back there, she lets go and just kind of like motions for you to follow her. She's gonna kind of walk back out towards you. She's gonna head back to a back exit door that leads out behind the inn.
Perfect.
About time he was successful with the lady.
Listen, I like to brag. And so he'll just like hold his hands up. Whoa. It's okay. So I am an old friend, really close friend of Melodon there. And I actually met him many years ago, and we've been like this ever since. So I was just kind of, just kind of curious, that's all. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, Barana. Okay, we did kind of fall off. We fell out of touch over the past couple months or years or so, but up until then we had been like this. So I was just actually kind of curious, just if you knew him, just if you knew what he was up to. That's all. And this is just me coming from a good place of checking in on a good friend of mine that maybe gotten himself into a little bit of trouble with some people that may not react too kindly to having. The point is, just kind of curious what you know about him. And I see him coming in. If you've seen him coming and going, or
What
just
did he
kinda,
look like when you met him?
the first time, like the first time, or like recently met him.
Both.
First time I met him, tiefling, blue tiefling. But he had a cloak.
He's gray.
Whatever. He had a rat in his pocket, and yeah. But the second time, well, not the second time, but more recently, he was like in a human disguise. He kind of looked like me, human.
Yeah, human. Yeah.
Yeah, crazy. So, yeah. So like I'm saying, I think he's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble,
What
and
did
I'm
he
just
tell you to know the name of the order? And she does not look. She looks troubled, like the calm kind of like delightful, like warm demeanor is now gone, and kind of been replaced by like almost like an icy, like toughness to it, something you wouldn't have expected out of an elderly woman.
So all he told us was that he's basically the ground level, like he knows nothing, and he basically runs errands for him and doesn't really do a whole lot for him. And then he name dropped you, and then I was kind of,
She just kind of rolls her eyes.
hey, you gotta give the guy a break. He was under a little bit of duress, okay? So we don't judge people in that type of situation when you got
So
somebody
it was you he
threatening.
was here to see earlier.
It was.
Usually doesn't come as a human disguise.
No, oh, really? Yeah. Yeah, so I might have gotten him. I didn't get him in. Well, I might have gotten him inadvertently. Might have gotten him into some trouble with our past boss, who's now dead. Anyway, you don't have to worry about that. I'm worried about him. Is all. You know, he's a good friend of mine. We looked out for each other. He saved my life, and I did everything. Don't make that face. I did everything in my power to make sure that I righted any wrongs that I've done by him. And, now I'm just trying my best to look out for him. He's a good dude. A little scatterbrained at times, sure. Maybe a bit aloof every once in a while, but for the most part, he's a good kid. And he's an orphan. His parents were brutally murdered. I don't know if you knew that.
He's the drow.
That was terrible. That was
Drow.
awful. I feel horrible about that. I mean, so I'm just looking out for the kid, and I just didn't know if you could tell me anything you knew about him kind of getting into mixed up in the order.
Do you think the order's a bad thing?
Well, from what I've heard, yeah.
What have you heard? And she kind of like folds her arms.
Well, to be perfectly frank, I kind of heard that they might be into some like assassination type workings. For instance, they might be looking for some people named Sever and Vierna. So I don't know. It's just what you hear on the streets as you're moving around. What was his name? Blackthorn? Draven Blackthorn? Does that mean anything to you? Does that mean anything to you?
None of those names have any meaning to me.
Okay, all right.
Except
well, then
for
you know
Sever.
what?
Just gonna think for a second. Meek did talk about, or something. I'm used to calling Meek. Melodon did mention that name once. I think something about he killed his friend Jeffrey. Other than that, none of those names have meaning to me.
Okay, that's okay. That's fine. So yeah, it's from what I heard, it was just a really clandestine group that does a lot of workings in the shadows and a lot of shifty things that's not really for the greater good, you know what I mean?
Our goal is to restore the natural order of the world.
And what is that natural order?
It's above my pay grade. That's just a slogan.
So you're working for a group to restore the order of the world, but you don't know what that is? That doesn't raise questions. That doesn't make you stand there and...
I trade information.
What information?
Whispers. Things I hear. Things about... I'm just going to look at you. Murders. Things that I find that are fascinating.
And I take it you found our group a little fascinating?
Intriguing, to say the least.
Have you passed on any information to any higher ups about what you've seen from our group?
No. Melodon said he had to leave and couldn't retrieve any information from me today.
Okay.
As far as what's done with that information, I don't know. Just an old lady.
Clearly. Okay. Like I said, I'm just looking out for him. That's all. And this is just coming from a good place, right here.
He's never mentioned anything to me. He seems happy.
Are you?
I'm retired. I work at an inn. I get to listen to gossip. drink on the job. What's not to like about that?
Okay. Nothing. Hey, do you, Brana? It's great. It's a great inn. My compatriots and I haven't been enjoying our time here, so just please continue to do your thing.
And she's gonna kind of like pat you on the shoulder, and her kind of gonna grip your shoulder quite firmly, a little bit stronger than what you would kind of expect. And if you ever mention the order out loud again, spell problems and trouble for your little group. She's gonna like let go and give you a little pat, and she's gonna just walk back inside.
Okay, bitch.
Well, I think that went well. He's just gonna look around.
Team A was doing so good.
I'm gonna head back in and go up and I guess take my seat back at the bar.
Okay. So you're going to go back into the bar, and that will be where we will probably call it for this evening. Poor Riley looks like she's asleep in her chair. And I know it's been kind of a long one, a little bit late one. I'm starting to get a little drowsy as well, too. So that will be where we would call it for tonight. Probably a good stopping point there. So we will not be back in 2 weeks. We're taking a little break there for the holidays. Let everybody enjoy the holiday weekends with all their loved ones. So we'll be back on, what is the date? January the 11th. So 4 weeks from today is when we will return for more jam-packed action to see if we can... what happens to poor Vega?
Leave the tavern.
Yeah. Some of you have left the tavern, and some of you will end up in jail for murder charges. It's going to be a banger. But
Yes.
we'll pick it back up there. Until then, we will see you guys in the next one, and have a happy Christmas for everybody.
Hey.